What is up, guys? It is John, the owner of the Game Master Guys here.
Hello, I am Gerald, Super64134.
Hello, this is Ty here.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Noah, the Animatic.
Hi, I'm Shaun, the MK Ninja.
Hey guys, what's up? Kevin, aka Cubes, aka Shout out to Bazir here.
It's a bee. Not 12. No.
Oh, this is Aquawagua66, aka Lily.
And anyways, we have formed the biggest group ever for this exciting podcast. So we're back for another TGMG cast, another time. Hooray, 2 podcasts in a year. Can I go for a third one this year? Let's find out. But anyways, with the recent release of the Super Mario Brothers movie, I know it's pretty much a massive phenomenon, I'd say. Reached the box office, pretty much has been one of the best animated films released, according to box office. I don't know, people loved it, kids loved it, parents loved it, I loved it, my dog loved it, pretty much. So, the first, I guess, like, you can look at the timestamps if you just want to skim through the whatever chapters we have. We're going to talk about our brief, quick discussions, non-spoilers, but then we will get to spoiler territory. So if you have not seen the movie, go ahead. You know, it's literally just a Mario movie. Like, I know it's not in a deep plot, but hey, if you really want to go blind, then don't fully listen to this. But yeah, we're going to have a quick speedrun discussing our quick thoughts. So I'm going to go first. We all get 3 minutes tops, so I'm gonna drink my water and I'll go. Hold on. This water's good. All right.
Indeed, hydrate is important.
Exactly. Okay, let's go. So for the Super Mario Bros. Movie, I was really excited with it. I didn't really have any much expectations to begin with. So pretty much like everything about it, the music, the animation, the colors, it was really good. Most of my experience, I was literally smiling. Like, I couldn't help but just grin over the references that they've been having. And like, I know like it's the Mario movie, I wouldn't expect some sort of deep plot or anything. Like, I wasn't really just thinking of anything else. Like, I don't know. Like, I was just trying to like pay attention to a lot of things, like the Easter eggs, the small little details. Like, I know they would have details over, you know, like I think in the beginning they had like Mario 3 sprites like in some glass painting or something in that rich person's house. I don't know, like with the dog owners, I guess you'd say. Like, I don't, and like just the music itself too was really beautiful. Like, I was able to recognize a lot of them that they've been playing, and it's just basically throughout the Mario era, pretty much, like from the very beginning to the current era. I'd say like they've been getting everything done correctly, and like the voice acting has been pretty good too. Even with Chris Pratt as Mario, like I know he's a controversial pick, but honestly, it didn't really bother me as much as I get to hear him. It's like I didn't really just think of Chris Pratt. I just vibed with what's going on, really, and. Yeah, I mean, I just loved it overall, I could say. I know there were some cons with it, which I'll probably save for later, but I at least just want to, you know, give a quick roundabout and such. I'm trying to think of something else. I have like a minute and 30 seconds left, but...
Are you actually timing yourself?
I have a timer with me right now. I mean, shit. Like,
You could say you would.
yeah.
Fair enough.
I do that to you guys too, so yeah, except I'll probably mention the last 30 seconds. But yeah, I mean, overall though, it's been really fun, I'd say. I had a really fun experience, and, yeah, I mean, 3 minutes is too much. Alright, okay, I'm done. I'll think later. Okay, Gerald, you got anything for you?
I do. The Super Mario Brothers movie. Well, what can I say? I absolutely loved it. I think as a movie, it works really well. Well, like, they adapted the game series, like magic, the fun you see while you're playing. I'm actually playing Mario World while I'm talking about it, so just to get in the mood for it. I think they did really well for like a first Nintendo movie. Like, I know a lot of people they had doubts with Illumination being able to like successfully pull this off, because obviously we know that some of their movies are hit or miss. Like, visually they look stunning, like they're great, they never fail in that regard, but like plot wise or satire can not always hit in the right places. But I think for the Mario movie, they did really nice job. Like, I was actually surprised at how well I ended up enjoying this movie, and it's mostly thanks to the great voice acting, fantastic visuals, beautiful orchestrated music. I'm so happy they included like the older themes from the franchise, like all the OSTs that Koji Kondo composed over the years. Like, that was so great to hear and see. And I can't even talk about the references. There were so many. I was smiling constantly throughout the movie. It was a great experience. I also got to see it with my family in 3D, which is pretty cool. And yeah, overall I can say it was a pretty fun movie. Like it hit all the checks to be a blast. It was amazing. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say.
Tyson?
Overall, I really liked the movie. Pretty much what all Gerald said. Basically, all the references, reference overload, and all the fun. Like, that movie was very fun, and I liked it. I didn't really grow up with Mario that much. I was more of a Team Sonic kind of guy, but I understood some of the references in it, and like John said, I do also have some cons with it that we probably will get into later, but it was really nice because it was a really nice experience, and like seeing all the like theater reactions because my brother took me to go watch it to the theater, and like it's been a while since I've seen a movie in theater, so it was a very nice experience, and this movie was very fun to watch, especially a particular scene that I'll talk about later in the spoilers. But yeah, all in all, pretty big dub on this one.
Noah!
I'm done.
I fucking hated this movie. It was the worst thing I ever saw. No.
Damn.
So I'm very I really like this movie in like bits and pieces. Like I loved the references, then the humor was really funny. Like I pretty much had a good time. But when I go back and dissect the movie, I feel like it is like the pinnacle of a 7 out of 10 movie. It kind of felt like I was watching a Mario cutscene compilation than an actual movie. And I think that's like the biggest fault I have with the movie. But like overall, I think the references were top notch and the humor is all good. I really like the characters. It's easily the best Peach we've ever gotten. And Bowser was great. Like pretty much top quality performance throughout the board. It's just that when you start to dissect the movie, it's a little. It feels like this movie was made for Mario fans, and I'm pretty sure people can enjoy the movie if they're not fans, but like I don't think they're gonna get the most out of it.
That's it?
Yep.
Shaun?
So, when it comes to me, I was definitely one of those people that when I saw Illumination was making the movie, my thought was, oh boy, this is not going to be that great. Because I will still stand by the thought that Illumination has made like 2 good movies in their whole time. But I will say, this did come out pretty well. I went in with the expectation that what I was going to get was very light on story, very fan servicey, very just like enjoyable popcorn film, nothing that would like be groundbreaking, and that's what I got, and I'm happy with that. I'm okay with a fun experience that doesn't really take any risks, but didn't need to necessarily. I would say if I was to talk about like problems, I would say the movie's too short. It could have been longer. Like there could have been things that were added to it. I'll go more into detail about it in spoilers. But it just felt like they were going from one piece to another, one section to another section, another section, another section, is really fast. And it works because there's a lot happening. The movie is visually breathtaking. Like the animation is amazing. It's not just like, oh, the textures are great. There's like all these little details in the background, and it really makes it so if you're paying attention, looking around, it's a nice, enjoyable experience. The references are fantastic. The characters are enjoyable enough to keep you engaged, and the action scenes are really great. Definitely needed to be animated for this, and the animation came out wonderful. And I love the OST, except all the licensed songs. Some of them should not have been there, even if I do enjoy them. I wish it was all original music.
Illumination.
I know, but still.
Yes. Okay. So I really like this movie. I liked it a whole lot. Like again, like everyone else said, the references were great. The music that was orchestrated, top notch. And it's so hilarious that like we used to like laugh and make fun of like the cast at first when it first announced, but it really paid off in the end though. I think everyone did a really good job. Even Chris Pratt, which I was like afraid of the most because like it didn't sound like he did a good job in the trailers, but in here he improved a lot though. Like I didn't even care. I think he sounded really good here as Mario. And Bowser's easily the best one though. Like Jack Black was hilarious. It was so funny. Like and he's also serious at the same time, which is I really enjoyed that as a villain. They managed to catch that. DK was another one that I really enjoyed a lot. I think Seth Rogen did very well. And this is like the best we've ever gotten Peach ever. Like ever in my opinion. Like she's not the damsel in distress anymore. She's actually a badass, kick-ass fighting machine. And she's been training herself like almost like practically her whole life, and that's amazing. And even like Toad is great. And Luigi, like even though I'll talk about that in spoiler, but I think Chris Day really did very well with him. Like everybody did a good job. There was like not one single bad actor in that movie.
Charlie Day.
I'm very proud of what they did. Like they really went to the bar and beyond with it. So yeah, it's not the best video game movie I've seen, but damn, it's so close to at least being top 3. It's definitely top 5, very easily. I enjoyed that movie a lot.
KD.
Well, I love this movie. I had a really good time with it. I was never bored. I had a grin on my face for pretty much the entire movie. I love the soundtrack, as y'all say. It's really great. I love all the nods to all the different Mario games that are in the soundtrack. It was humming along with it every time. Every time they had a musical cue from the game, so it's humming along with it, singing along with it. It's really great. And I love the animation. That's a beautiful looking movie. It captures the world of Mario very, very well. And I actually really liked Mario. I really liked Chris Pratt as Mario. Most of the time I actually forgot he was even voicing him. Like, I know we had all the controversy of his performance in the trailers, but he just kind of got lost in the role to me, and he was put on an enjoyable performance. And Jack Black as Bowser is my favorite character in the whole movie. I absolutely love Bowser in this movie. He is both intimidating and quite evil, but above all, he's also hilarious. So he's just the perfect combination of everything. I like Charlie Day's Luigi. I really like Charlie Day's Luigi. Anya Taylor-Joy's Peach is great, and like y'all said, Peach is a huge improvement in this movie in terms of her character. And I really liked Seth Rogen's DK. And I actually didn't mind the licensed pop song or licensed songs that they put in the movie, but mostly because I actually like the songs that they put in the movie. But yeah, the Mario songs were definitely more exciting. I liked Keegan-Michael Key's Toad.
Keegan-Michael Key.
I forgot to mention that he was also very brave. Like, this is the best version of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that all the characters pretty much get their moments to shine in this movie. And yeah, maybe there isn't too much of a plot, but hey, it's a Mario movie. It's to be expected that Mario movies won't have much of a plot. Like, if you want Mario with a plot, just play Super Paper Mario or something like that. And yeah, I love all the references to Mario Kart as well. I mean, that was in the trailer, so it's obviously still there. The Mario Kart sequence is great. And yeah, like from beginning to end, I had a great time with the movie. It was a very positive experience, and there was a lot of laughs too, especially with Bowser. So yeah, Mario movie's a success, and I say it's in my top 3 video game movies.
Alright, awesome. Lily, you're next.
Okay. So I guess my overall experience with the movie, I really do enjoy the movie quite a lot. I really enjoyed it from beginning to end. There are a lot of things I do like about the film, and like what everyone said, I really did enjoy seeing a lot of the references, a lot of the Nintendo references. It almost felt like a game for me to see, like, oh, let's see how many like references do I get to see while watching the movie. And there was quite a lot. I love the aesthetic of the movie. Very vibrant in color. I love the animation as well, and especially the music soundtracks for the movie, like on the Mario music orchestrated. I'm a huge sucker for orchestrated music versions of video game music in general. For in terms of the voice acting, like mainly for Chris Pratt, I do think he did a pretty good job. Like it's not as bad as I would think. I think to me, I feel like when they decided to have like someone who's not necessarily that wasn't like Charles Martinet to voice Mario instead they chose Chris Pratt. I feel like it made me think of the Super Mario Super Show, and especially I feel like they were going for kind of like an origin story for Mario and Luigi, like how they got into like the Mushroom Kingdom or got into the world and stuff like that. If anyone knows what I mean by that, yeah, I feel like that's why they decided to have Chris Pratt as Mario, something like that. I guess my only thing is that I feel like the pacing in the movie, at some points, there's some issues. I feel like, me personally, there should have been maybe like 20 to 30 minutes more of the movie to where there could have been much more expanded with, especially with several other places. It felt like certain things were a bit too fast and stuff like that. But other than that, though, I really do enjoy the movie. I think that's all I can say.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess that's everyone's pretty much thoughts who are in the call so far. They wrapped up. Like pretty much what you guys explained, I do agree. You guys pretty much have said some of the stuff for me, as I couldn't really get a chance to say on some parts. Some of you guys have already said that for me. While you guys have been discussing it, I actually was wrapping my thoughts around how we could divide this. You guys think we should divide this into like certain acts? Like, I guess we could say we talk about. Actually, before we get to that, this is gonna be like spoiler territory, so we're gonna go more in depth with the plot, guys. So I mean, you walk away now, or now's your chance.
The plot in quotation marks.
Yeah, exactly. But for those who care, just to make this easier and more organized, I believe that to get this formatted better, for at least a discussion like this, I would think that I can just divide this into certain parts of the film, like with the Brooklyn introduction, Mario going through the Mushroom Kingdom, and then the Donkey Kong and Mario Kart moment, and then the final act with the wedding, and then the final fight. Like I think that's gonna be a good way to divide that. So I'll go first and start off the conversation with the Brooklyn act. So in the very beginning of the movie, I'd say, now Lily, I agree with your sense here in terms of plot. Having too quickly, because the one thing I wish we had more of the Brooklyn scene. I mean, yes, I know it's a Mario movie, like.
Nope.
The one thing I don't know, it's just like fuck you, Noah. Like
no.
I'm not saying the whole movie should be fucking Brooklyn. Jesus Christ, you bitch. Like.
No, I think the pacing for Brooklyn part of it was perfect. Actually, it set up enough.
Yeah. No,
there were other portions that were way too fast. I think the beginning of the movie was like perfectly paced.
At least
how it should have been.
I don't know. I mean, yes, they kind of went over a little for a good amount. I don't know. I don't know what else they could have gone over, but it was so interesting because like this is the closest.
Maybe probably in 3 lines instead of 2.
Yeah, and this is like I feel like this is the most we'll ever get to see Mario and Luigi's origins, like pretty much, like because like I know,
and it's boring.
Well,
it is the first movie, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot, Katie.
To be fair, like, did you want more of the original character of like what the fuck is his name, Spike or something? Like the dude that they used to work for?
Dude, oh yeah, fucking Spike got a redesign. Like I know they mentioned he was gonna be in the movie, but he looks nothing like he does in Wrecking Crew. He just looks like a typical jock or bitch, or not like a football jock.
What's hilarious? I didn't know who Spike was until like I actually searched it up.
He's the guy from Wrecking Crew. He's fucking obscure.
I didn't know until you literally mentioned it.
I mean, no,
because I cared so little.
I mean,
I don't even know why we're talking about the boring Brooklyn stuff when the first thing we see in the movie is Bowser destroying a whole castle.
I forgot about.
Granted, it is the thing from the trailer. Just with all of the fat not taken out. I'm just gonna say like. That part is still beautiful. Like, yeah, it's horrifying because he's, it's just this floating castle. We didn't get to talk about it
Dude.
much during like the trailer stuff, but that concept is amazing.
No, dude, like the trailer cut out how fucking dark Bowser can be in this movie. Because you remember the open the gates and they cut out or die.
Yeah.
I'm like, what
I
the
noticed that. I was
fuck?
like, wait, he says that.
Honestly,
Okay,
they
they're really
say
trying to
die
make
and kill a lot in this movie.
I didn't mention the voice casting, but I do think that the best character voice-wise is definitely Bowser. Like,
Absolutely.
Certainly.
I will-
yes, I agree.
That's part of the movie.
it's not in this part of it yet, but there's a really good reason as to why he's cast. Because for a while I was like, he's gonna do good, but why Jack Black? And then when I got to a certain point, I was like, oh, now it makes sense.
No, dude, my favorite part was when he was interrogating Luigi, and then he got so fucking pissed. He was like, I wonder if he'll like it if his brother's fucking killed! Well, minus the fucking, but you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He's like, let's see how he likes it when I kill his brother! And I'm
Right
like,
in front of him.
holy shit! I'm like, oh my god!
But the movie is
I-
surprisingly darker than I thought it was going to be.
It was so funny. I'm sorry, I just want to say this really quickly. In my movie theater, I wasn't the only one that because there was a few like people my age watching it, and when he said that line, everybody else was like, "Oh my god!"
I didn't expect the Mario movie to be this violent.
Damn.
Also, Chris Pratt as Mario, everyone got so fucking mad about it. He's not even bad in the movie.
No,
He's still
no,
pretty
I
good.
agree.
No.
I think he did a
It's-
serviceable
it's
job.
pretty good.
I feel like
I
it's-
think,
no,
I think
I-
first of all,
I-
one thing is the
I-
accent in the
I-
beginning, hilarious. Like, if he had the accent, that joke would not have worked. That opening
Yeah.
joke was perfect.
Oh yeah, when they did the
second
commercial.
thing is, the accent, if he had the accent of the whole movie, I don't think
It would be
have
annoying.
worked as well. Yeah, it would have been annoying because as
I
much
can
as
see
we love
that.
Charles Martinet, and I will always love to hear his voice, we love to hear his voice in spurts, not for a whole hour 20-minute movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think Chris Pratt doing somewhat of an impression.
Accent.
He
Speaking
does
of
have
that-
somewhat of an accent as Mario. Like it isn't just his voice, which I'm happy with. Also, Charlie Day was great.
Yeah, it's like that complaint was bullshit all along, and people just needed to get used to it.
Yeah.
Or they just chose- or they just chose the worst
At this point, they're
lines.
probably making more.
I don't know. I feel like they.
I was never like dogpiled on Chris Pratt all that much. I was like, he could have been doing a better job, but I was like, it's the trailers. So you don't.
One
you know,
more
obviously
thing
don't
before
care all that much.
one more thing before John goes, because I didn't want to interrupt. A lot of the worst lines he has from the trailers aren't even in the movie.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna
You
say
notice,
that.
like, Mushroom Kingdom, Here We Come?
Here we
That's
come,
not even
yep.
there.
They removed it.
No, I think they made the changes like after those trailers. Like they
Definitely
decided to like
post-production.
cut it all off.
Also in the trailer, they cut out Bowser's "Who's Gonna Stop Me," and then they started to like, "No one can stop me."
No,
They cut out the worst lines, honestly.
No, I think those
I also
lines.
cut out the fish scene where the fish like gives Mario
get
the
it
biggest
off,
smooch, and then get it off, and then lands on
Peach,
Toad.
helped them out.
sad.
Yeah, they cut that off.
Yeah, they definitely fade out to black, because I think they were like, we don't need this.
Like,
Which is fair.
I think it's normal for trailers to really just have lines that work well for the trailers, while in the post production of the movie, like they make the lines actually fit for the story, I guess. Because like I feel like what they say in the trailers is just made for the trailers to transition to the what's next to show. If that makes any sense, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I know what you mean
Yeah.
by that.
that makes sense. It
It's
just
hard
puts more
to make
emphasis
the
on what's happening.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
audience enjoyment.
so. I don't know. I feel like
I was. Sorry.
no, it's like I feel like it's just normal. But then also I agree. Like, yeah, I feel like Chris Pratt had the worst lines in the trailer, while in the movie it actually sounded better than expected. So yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's not much else to say about the opening scene with Bowser, since like most of it was in the trailer already. But I
Yeah.
will say I do really like when Bowser's castle was first showing up. You can hear the airship theme playing briefly.
Wait, is it the airship theme from Mario 3 or is it the Mario Maker?
It is sort of like an orchestration of it, and
No, I
it
know,
sounds gorgeous.
Is it Mario Maker
Yeah,
or is it
that's-
Mario 3? Because there's two variants now. Like there's two airship versions. Like
Like Like,
It was
that's
the
what I
Mario 3
knew.
variant, I'm pretty
That's,
sure.
that's what I
Okay.
knew, especially soundtrack-wise, that this movie was going to be great.
I recognized it as the Mario 3 airship theme right off the bat.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
figured. But okay, like, I mean, I'll say this right. I mean, I'll say this right now. I guess one thing, one thing about the Mario movie is like, you know, with that beginning scene was already shown. It's like I don't know, I couldn't help but think that I feared that most of the movie has already been shown. Like, I feel like the trailer kind of already showed most of the movie in some way, and it kind of did. But
Well, the first trailer showed the opening scene pretty much.
A lot more
I think
trailers
they-
show way more than this movie does. Sometimes they show the whole movie. Granted, for this, it's not like there's much of a plot anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
guess.
I'm glad because everybody thought Rainbow Road was going to be the finale, but it was.
Yeah. It was like the
Yeah.
midway part of the movie.
It was
Yeah.
like 2/3 into the movie.
It was like the middle act, I would say, around there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the middle leading into the final act.
Yeah, that's a good
Which I'm
I
point.
okay
think
with.
they did a good job hiding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
a lot. Too many movies show the final like bit of it way too in the trailers way too often.
So, now for the Mushroom Kingdom scene, when Mario actually came in, met Toad while Toad's freaking out and such, watch out, it was poison. I don't know, I mean, all that stuff. Like, when Mario first came into the Mushroom Kingdom, like, seeing, like, I don't know, all the Toads and, like, all the places, like, it was actually really cool, because, like, you can see Mario just experiencing everything for the very first time, because this is technically his origin story, even though it's just a movie canon, I guess, not really official. But no, like, seeing Mario just react to floating blocks, you know, what the fuck are these weird creatures called Toads, you know, and, like,
Those blocks are just floating here.
yeah, and like the cool part, is that all the enemies you've seen. I forgot those. It's like those ladybug enemies in 3D Land and World. I forgot the name of them. But
The bitty bugs?
yeah, those things. Like seeing them just walk around like they're just creatures, like bugs, and not enemies of Mario. I thought that was kind of cool. Like I know they're enemies in the games, but like the fact there's normal bugs in the Mario world, I find that pretty cool and such. And I don't know, just seeing all the coins, like Toad, like I don't know, just all the shops. Like there's even like Odyssey references with the crazy cap store. I don't know, like it low key looked like Super Nintendo World, but just crazier, in a way.
Oh.
Amplified.
Yeah.
Also, something to really like put into perspective is Mario's going through this nice town as Luigi's being traumatized.
Yes, dude, like fucking
Poor
Luigi.
Luigi, holy shit! I felt so bad for him.
This guy's
I
brother's
love-
going to die imminently.
on that one.
Oh no, sorry, it's just to
I
clear the
love-
crowd. He'll be perfectly fine.
I love the dry bones. They are scary.
Yeah,
Oh my
Trevor's-
god, they made him like actual zombies.
Luigi.
Horrifying.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, they are technically zombies.
I know,
Yeah.
but they were never like that.
But they never actually acted that way.
No, they're horrifying. The way they move and just like creak and clatter and just like
Yep.
it is not a fluid motion when they first start appearing. It is very sporadic, and that is what really helps the creep factor of it. It gets into the uncanny valley, kind of like an animatronic would move.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
super
And then-
cool, though. The beginning of that scene definitely had those Luigi Mansion vibe things, and they were definitely going with that.
Yeah.
I think they played
Right
a
down,
motif
right
in
down to
there.
Luigi calling Mario's name.
They played a music
Yeah.
motif. If,
The flashlight.
I think so. Oh, also we didn't mention it, but I love Luigi's ringtone being the GameCube theme.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Cute.
Oh yeah, there's.
It's very adorable.
There's tons of other Nintendo references.
Oh, yeah,
when
like-
they were in Brooklyn as well.
Yeah,
Like the
On top of Mario's TV.
Yeah, the Arwing.
the pizzeria they were in had a bunch of Punch Out references. I think the pizzeria itself was named after
Yeah,
Punch Out.
yeah.
And they had like
Mario was playing Kid Icarus, I believe, right?
Yeah,
they
yeah,
had
Yeah, why was
portraits.
he playing Kid
Yeah.
Icarus of all games?
I know, right?
Funny.
That was so random.
There was also an R-wing on
That's
top of the
super meta.
TV.
I know,
His father really hated him to
How
not
did
even
that-
give him Zelda.
Imagine if the Smash Bros. Verse ends up happening and fucking Pit shows up. He's like, "Why do we have video game?" It's just super meta about it.
That'd be great.
That'd be kind of funny.
Regular formula
I
there.
love that.
Oh yeah, that's. Did anyone even notice? Like,
There was an R-wing in the goddamn thing.
yeah, that was so funny. Like, it was random.
Yeah, they had an R-Wing model. That was
Yeah.
Oh, that I didn't notice it.
I
That's
already
cool.
mentioned that twice already.
It's on-
They had like a Duck Hunt poster in Mario's room
They
as
did.
well, and some other references.
Yeah,
in
it's
there.
a duck hunt.
I forgot what else they had, but did anyone else even notice that Charles Martinet as the arcade guy, at least like the original.
Yes.
Jump.
Yep,
I did not
Yeah,
notice.
Batman.
Immediately obvious.
I did not notice, honestly.
I love
Like,
He had
Yeah.
2 cameos in the movie
Yeah.
actually. It was
Not-
the arcade
Yeah.
Too
guy
much. It's
and
perfect.
Mario's dad, I believe.
Okay, then I know it's about Mario's
Yeah,
dad.
that's
Like that was actually Charles Martinet being Charles Martinet, like because he didn't make that Mario voice a lot. I mean, the small hint of it was there, but I can tell it's Charles Martinet's regular voice when he was voicing his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I did not notice the Wahoo part. I'm surprised. I did not catch on to that. I was more focused on the Donkey Kong arcade.
But we got to shout
Yeah,
out to the best character in the movie, my beautiful Troll Toad. Him and Yellow Toad, they're the main guards of the castle. Unintentional reference. And Blue Toad, Troll Toad, I should say, pulling the your princess is in another castle joke.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
shit.
nailed that.
I
Yeah,
noticed
that's
that.
funny.
Oh yeah.
Of course they would.
I-
I noticed how they were
That just makes Troll Toad canon in my eyes because he just fucks with Mario.
That was so.
I will disagree with him being the best character though, because there is another character that shows up during the cage scene that is easily my best character. Easily the best character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
That
not
was
gonna
the best character in the movie.
okay, not gonna lie. No, I thought you were gonna mention the freaking random dog as the best character. I don't know why.
I thought
fuck that dog.
That
Joke was
I hate that dog.
The dog? You
Everyone
didn't
hates
like
the
the dog,
dog.
Tyson?
Yeah, he took that way too seriously. Like, there's another one.
It was fine, but I feel like the beginning of the film was the most Illumination-esque.
I feel like that
Yeah.
joke
Yeah.
went long. That joke just went way too long. Like it was unnecessary to me.
The dog
It
reminded
was-
me so much of Secret Life of Pets.
Oh
Like,
my
It didn't
god,
make
Gerald.
any sense
thought
to
it was a
me.
reference.
It didn't
Maybe it
make any
was, I'm not
sense to
sure.
me. Like, he stepped in your bone, it broke in half, big fucking whoop. It's not like he threw it away.
You can get
Yeah.
a one. They're like
Hate that dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little
dog-
shit.
Dog was just vicious. Like, I mean, maybe it's. I mean, I know it's a reach. Was like, what if it's like a freaking reference to Miyamoto's dog trauma in the past? I doubt it, but I just thought of
oh
that just
yeah, I
now.
forgot about
I just thought of it just
I'm
now.
sure- I'm sure that dog gave some kids trauma.
It wasn't.
It might be a
that
reach,
serious.
but maybe.
I just thought of
Yeah,
it just
think
now.
about
Actually,
kids.
It's actually a good catch.
I just thought of that just now. Actually,
I
don't
didn't
know.
even think of that. No.
Because I know Miyamoto was traumatized by dogs at first. Well, I mean, Chain Child was based off of the dog.
Yeah. As Eli said, the side-scrolling bits.
Oh yeah, the construction site. Yeah, that's right. World One. Honestly, I didn't even
So
know.
we're gonna get a game tie-in.
Honestly,
No.
a 2D style game with that type of cool, it'd be kind of cool. But
Yeah, that's one of the parts where I'm like, there's so many little references because if you see them running by, you can just see all the little people just like actually like working around and seeing like little bits of things in the background. I really like that. Like really paying attention to like the little tiny Easter eggs that go on while everything else is happening.
also, like I know the plumber rap was in the movie, but it's like it's kind of fun. Dude, I was like, I know it was played in the Super Bowl, but I was so happy. Okay, I'm even more happy they actually made a full version of that on the soundtrack. Dude, I was so dude, 5th grade inner me was super happy with that song.
Nostalgia overload.
Dude,
Same.
that remix was so fire. Like, I know it's corny and cheesy, but holy shit, I love that. That song is a guilty pleasure. That's like
It
my
has sentimental value. I don't blame you. I grew up watching the
dude.
show.
10-year-old me was jamming that. That shit was fire. Like, fuck Drake, fuck I don't know Tupac or fuck any rapper back then. That
hell?
shit,
Damn.
that shit was fire in my
Alright.
in my era. Sorry,
I don't
Jared.
think 2-year-old knew you even.
You
knew
weren't
who
even
people
alive
were.
for your era.
Like, shut the fuck up, Noah. But wait, actually, wait. Speaking
Yeah.
of the Brooklyn scene,
You're a little baby.
speaking of the Brooklyn, wait. I heard they played like a Brooklyn song or like a licensed song. They played at the beginning of the movie. I forgot.
Wasn't
They
it?
did. I forgot.
I can't remember the
Hold
song.
on, let me find it.
Yeah,
I remember 2 of the licensed songs that were in the movie. I don't remember.
I remember "Take on Me" and I remember the one
Oh,
bit
not
from
for
Yeah,
you.
Take
Bill.
On Me and I Need a Hero were Marge.
And I Need a Hero. That's it.
They had an AC/DC song in there too.
yeah,
Thunder.
no-
Oh right, there was.
Oh yeah, No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
AC/DC and I Need a Hero were the only ones I liked.
I was like, yeah, No
I
Sleep.
like Take On Me, but not for you.
Yeah, No
I mean,
Sleep.
it's
Take On Me as a
corny,
song,
but
but
it felt
in-
so weird.
Even
Yeah,
though-
in the scene, I don't think it
Scene.
fit.
Even though in the case of Holding Out for a Hero, it doesn't hold a candle to the cover from Shrek 2.
Agreed.
I feel like everyone's
Absolutely.
compared to that. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, did No Sleep
I
Till
think
Brooklyn?
it was the Bonnie Taylor one though.
Wait, did No Sleep Till Brooklyn actually play in the movie or no? Or do you guys even know that song? Or
I
Uh,
I
I'm
know
just
there
saying-
definitely
Yeah,
was
it
like some
did.
Brooklyn song.
this
like
song
near the
here,
end.
like- I was like, when did it play it? Oh, this song here, did it actually play in the movie? But,
It did.
Really, where?
In Brooklyn, when they were try to start the car, but it wouldn't work, and they had to like run.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The song was actually so catchy. Actually, oh, that
Oh,
could,
yep. Yep. That is one.
but yeah. I'm trying to think of any other novel reference.
I kind of got spoiled because someone already made that connection of the world dash whatever when they were running through the street.
Oh, 1-1, yeah.
1-1.
Yeah.
Oh,
I kinda
that's
got
not
actually-
bad.
that.
To be perfectly honest, I didn't actually get the 1-1 thing because I was like trying to focus on the brothers themselves, like focus on Mario and Luigi, like how they were doing it. Mario was just being all confident, and Luigi was like,
Mario, slow down. I got weak knees.
They were spoiled on that thanks to Twitter, so great.
Well, I only noticed the World 1-1 thing because of Game Explain, but that's about it.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
I'm trying to think what else. Trying to think. Okay,
Wow.
so we're getting to Peach next. I remember that. Unless there's any other reference you want to bring up before we move on to Peach's introduction.
Not in Brooklyn.
well, I do
Yeah.
like that. I like that. I like that Luigi is actually treated respectfully in the movie for the most part. I mean, by the
Oh yeah,
characters
sorry.
that make sense
Mario's
for
character. I actually like how
treated
Mario actually cares about Luigi. Like he defends his brother. Like I know people like to portray
It's
him
always
as.
been that way. It's just that
Cares
pop
about him
culture
so
has
much.
made the joke of Mario hates Luigi, despite the fact that it's never been that way in the games.
No, I know, but it's
Oh,
like
so it's
Spike
not-
was bullying Luigi. Yeah.
But like,
I was gonna say like
Oh yeah, there was a Baby Mario reference.
Yeah.
Baby Luigi.
That was
I
adorable.
never understood
Oh,
why
I love
why
that. I
people
love that
paint
part.
Mario as like a very bad brother. Like I know he's had like his bad moments in games, but I never appreciated that because like there's more wholesomeness between them than there is any negativity, and I'm glad
Yeah,
that
fuck you, Matt Pat.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it was mostly probably Matt Pat with his theory that kind of killed him, but
I mean,
I would argue other things.
I mean,
Just didn't help.
he probably has something to do with it. But I digress. I mean, I'm just glad this movie kind of like conveyed their brotherly love, or how like Luigi like actually likes
As long as
Mario.
we
and
get
looks
it,
up
like,
to
can
him.
go wrong.
Mario's always
Mhm.
taking care of his little brother because he loves him a whole bunch, and like they're constantly reassuring each other throughout the movie. Or Mario's constantly reassuring Luigi to be exact. I think that's really nice.
and I like the moment where like even though his dad's treating Mario poorly, he's like berating Mario for not having much success. He's like, "Man, you're dragging your brother. The worst part is you're dragging your brother down with you." Or whatever.
oh yeah, that-
Yeah.
That was a dick move.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
feel
but-
bad for Mario.
But it's like apparent that he's not like a total bad father or anything like that. Like he's
Yeah, definitely not. It's
he's
just
just being a
like,
Yeah, he's not
just
horrible at
overprotective.
but he's gonna succeed. That's all.
I think it's just
He's
tough
overprotective.
love. It's very
yeah,
tough
and of
love.
course the mother is super. The mother is super supportive. Has like
Yeah.
a 5-star review on their website, which led to one of my favorite funny moments in the movie where
So bad for
Luigi's-
Grandpa though, you never
Luigi's-
got to eat at all.
The website's so funny.
I know.
It's great.
This leads to one of my favorite funny moments in the movie where Luigi's telling Spike, "Oh, for your information, our mother gave us a 5-star review. Thank you very much, mother."
No, it's like, have you guys got a call? Well, yes, in fact, we have. We got a call from our mom.
Yeah.
That was
Thank you very much, mother. We're very proud of it. So boom, and then he throws his.
And he drops his fucking phone.
So I'm surprised it didn't break.
It did break.
It cracked.
Yeah, he had a cracked
It
screen.
cracked.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it did,
yeah,
never mind. I literally
he had a
just
cracked screen.
remembered.
And he drops it again.
He does have a cracked screen.
Yeah, Luigi's so clumsy.
Oh my god.
Luigi.
So as for Peach's introduction, like the fact that Mario's already fallen in love with Peach was pretty funny. I mean, that's expected. But
I
just
love
see,
that she fucking
They
flips
fall
him
in
in
love.
the anime.
I think Peach is the one
Oh,
that
the next
took
thing
attraction
she
to
did
him
was, like,
first.
Tossed him down to the
like,
ground.
she tossed fucking
Honestly,
Mario.
that scene was weird because I didn't think either of them had like romantic interest in each other at the beginning.
Yeah, it's
Because Mario's more worried about Luigi and Peach is more worried about saving her kingdom.
Oh, they're both based people. But I mean,
Well,
dude,
they don't end up in the movie is the thing. Like they don't kiss at all, so
yeah, Mario gets no
Right.
kiss in the cheek. Spoilers, sorry guys.
that's probably for a second movie, probably.
I think that's for the best
Just-
because like they barely
Lord
just
knows.
met. Like
real
it's fine if they
spoiler
became
didn't
like.
happen.
I think their whole chemistry was more so building towards really good friends rather than romantic interest.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
never really
Well,
like romance thing, which
I
makes
mean-
it funny. Which makes it funnier that Bowser was seeing Mario as a romantic rival. It's like he's trying to steal my
Yeah, I
girl.
know, right?
I mean, I do see a spark between the two around the end of the movie, but like they never like shoot the gun for it.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy that they're
That's
taking their
one
time
of
with
my
that at
favorite
least.
Bowser moments is where like he was singing that song and just come back to, like coming out of nowhere, fucking interrupting a song, just having that look. Did this motherfucker really just interrupt my song?
There is a full version of that song with Jack Black in live action on YouTube.
Yes, I've seen that.
That was actually awesome.
I've seen it too.
This is where it made more sense to me, where Jack Black was cast as Bowser, because at first I'm like, okay, the voice fits pretty well, but like, why? And then like as soon as the song sequence happens and they realize he's a simp, it's like, oh, okay, that's why. Also, the funniest joke in the movie to me is like, and then I'm gonna propose to her. What if she rejects you? Whoosh, it just kills him.
And then turns to a dry
And
bone.
it turns into a
Oh yeah, that one is so funny. Oh my god.
He's just dead.
I love that.
I like the
I was
Koopa.
crying for 2 minutes.
I like the Koopa's reaction right next to him. Like, why the fuck did you say that? You knew this was gonna happen.
Oh yeah, fucking Bowser was like, oh yeah, these guys too. So he didn't care about Spinies.
I want a gif of that Koopa being murdered.
Whoever those guys are.
My fingers off
Whoever
now.
those guys are.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Pain is the best
My
teacher.
minions. Goombas.
I like the-
Goombas, whatever those
Whatever those
things
things
are.
are. Wow, poor Spinies.
Yep.
Yeah, but
they
that scene
deserve
had my
respect.
favorite. That scene had my absolute favorite reference in the whole movie. Everybody's rocking out to Bowser's Fury.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
I
that.
had the biggest fucking smile on my face when I heard that. I'm like, is this Bowser's Fury? Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
It was great.
Oh my god, that was cool.
I also love that they kept Bowser's crush on Peach a secret from the trailers and helped make that
Oh
all
yeah.
those
Yeah,
moments
I'm
so
glad
much
you
more
spoiled that
funnier.
part. Yeah, at least
I feel a little about that, but I'll get into that later.
I'm not surprised.
I
but I hope-
I
but
think
I
it's
hope-
funnier because
I love how like his mood changed, like serious and all. Like I love Peach so much. And we take over the Mushroom Kingdom. I'll marry Peach.
Yeah. I like how he's not just like there for power. It's literally just like, oh, you know, it makes sense. I mean, he's in the games, he's always kidnapping Peach. Now it's like, oh, because he has a stupid crush on her. I think that's hilarious to me. Because he's this big, terrifying turtle who can breathe fire and destroy like total like mountains, and he has this whole army, and his motivation is to get a date.
wow.
That's the juxtaposition there's very entertaining to me.
A big simp energy.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Very big simp energy.
You know,
What I'm here for.
you know, like what they really like is that they actually develop Peach's character a lot more this time to make her, because like, okay, honestly,
She got
like,
girl boss energy, not gonna lie.
like, okay, honestly, I mean, I know this is the movie canon or whatever, but it's like they literally, Peach is not like this at all. They kind of just stray far from the source material, like.
Yeah, because the original
What were they
source
going to
material
do?
was garbage.
What were they gonna do with Peach? Have her go, oh no, I'm in her castle. Well, she's not even in the castle. What is she gonna do? Just stand there and, and watch?
They didn't have much to go off of.
I know, but it's
no,
like,
making
They didn't
Luigi the
even pick a
damsel was
cake.
the right move. Even if
They made a
as Luigi
character
fan, I'm sad
Oh
about
my
it.
god.
it's just weird, like,
As
He's supposed to say like, ah,
no, cause
Is
they
and then makes a cake at the end. Like,
they gave her low key lore. It's like, oh yeah, I got in the Mushroom Kingdom somehow. Like I just found a warp pipe when I was a baby, and I got raised by toads,
Yes,
and now I became strong.
Like a Yoshi's Island thing.
Yeah,
I
it's like,
love that.
I
love the
appreciated that, even
backstory.
though like there wasn't much of it. It was still cool. Maybe they'll explain it later. But
I
There's
don't.
probably gonna be a second movie because I looked up. It's already doubled its budget.
She, yeah,
That's
it's
pretty-
fucking.
Been off for
Holy
like a
shit,
day.
really?
yeah, it's
Yes.
breaking records in the box office.
It's doing more than some of the Despicable Me movies, and those are some of the highest grossing anime movies of all time.
Well, it's fucking Mario.
Like, it was
Everyone
on a
loves
budget of
Mario.
100 million, and globally, it's almost 400 million right now.
I'll just wait until it comes out in Japan. Like it still needs a few weeks.
Dude, oh my god. It's,
On Japan.
No, this movie's gonna make its budget back and then some, so there's probably gonna be more. Not gonna lie.
It releases in Japan later. It's only out everywhere else right now.
dude, I mean, yeah.
That's ironic.
You know, the really cool part is that seeing Mario actually learn how to platform with the obstacle course was actually a good. It was actually one of my favorite parts in the movie. Like, I like how there's a level he goes through, learning to do parkour, wall jump, all that. So he can actually be Mario this time. And also, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I would say it's also
Sorry.
kind of weird. I'm sorry. I mean, let me briefly say this real quick. It's also kind of weird too. Like, like I know Super Mushroom makes you stronger and bigger, but it's kind of weird. Like in the movie, like seeing Mario actually getting a little bigger with that mushroom. I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me. It's like, I know it's like because like you know how in the games Mario's like really tiny. Like He's like an, but then like
abnormal size.
like cause like
Yeah.
it's just
We
weird.
consider his super mushroom size as normal size.
Exactly, and it's just like seeing the movie, like
Yeah.
he gets bigger. Like I don't know, like just by a little bit. Like he's like as big as Donkey Kong. Like when you meet him, it's kind of weird. But I
Big
mean,
boy.
Canonically,
It's
it's never
actually
been
really-
consistent that way, so yeah.
It's actually really funny that supposedly the movie makes it where Mario doesn't like to eat mushrooms. So like in the beginning of the movie, like I guess he didn't like the mushrooms like on the pasta in the beginning of the movie, and then like later on when Peach basically hands Mario the mushroom to make him bigger, like he just becomes like really hesitant, doesn't want to like eat the mushrooms at all. Which is a funny irony because it's like the mushroom itself has been like an iconic power up to make him become bigger. So it's just really funny to me.
yeah, it's I just like that. And
He ends up embracing mushrooms
at one
in the
point he
long
starts
run.
like throwing it up.
now,
Oh god.
Yeah.
My favorite part is that Peach is canonically confirmed to do that on her first try.
oh yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, she
I
was
do like
intelligent.
when she's-
You did it on your first try, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it's
No.
many tries. Oh
You're
yeah.
gonna make you feel better, aren't you?
Like
Is it working?
yeah, it's
Yeah, a little
there.
bit.
Yeah, working.
I do like
it
when
working?
she's,
A
when
little
she's
bit.
going through the when Peach is going through the course herself. Like when she makes it to the end, you can hear the level clear theme song.
Oh yeah, that part was awesome.
Yeah.
And then
That's great.
I also like how with Mario, you think he's gonna get it right, but then he like gets snatched up at the last second. Great.
Yeah.
But Peach is so impressed by his tenacity to never give up that she just ends up taking him with her anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. I like that because it's like a theme of old school gaming where Mario has to trial and error his way to beat this level. That's just like us gamers first playing a video game or playing Mario. We're
That's
gonna
a
get our
little-
asses kicked, and then but the more we keep practicing and doing it over, because the first Super Mario Bros. Always kicked you to the beginning of the game if you got a game over.
Yeah.
You know, the more you fail, the more you succeed later on.
I will say that around this point of the movie is where I think that it goes a little too fast. I think it should have taken a little bit more time because Mario going through the little Toad Village was perfectly fine. I love that little cute moment, but I think he should have been with Peach like maybe a little bit longer, or she would have like had some more questions or something like that, and then be like, all right, let's do the test, and maybe give him like a few more tries on the tests. Nothing like not major. Like I just think maybe like 30 seconds to a minute.
A little bit more
'Cause-
exposition.
Yeah, like because it relies a lot on your knowledge of the games, which I mean, pretty much anyone going into the movie is mostly going to be families who might have some experience with the games, or gamers, or kids, and usually they're not going to care. So I think the criticism people are giving, like, you can only enjoy it if you like the games. Well, I mean, here's an update. Mario is one of the most famous games franchises of all time, so I don't think that's like, no, Mario eats mushrooms? Who would have guessed? No, but like, I think it does rely a little too bit on it, and it should have leaned a bit more into making itself more of a movie. And I think around here is where I started to feel it a little bit. I'm like, wow, that was pretty fast. I kind of wanted that to last a little longer. Huh.
You know,
That's just my take on that.
you know, like,
Yeah, for
that's
similar
fair.
opinion,
I
but more
found this
later
out
on.
about another scene later in the movie.
you know, speaking of going
Oh,
too
yeah.
fast, like, I guess I'll open the gates of Donkey Kong arc
Wait,
now.
wait, can I say one more joke before we jump into Donkey Kong?
What's up?
Please. One of my favorite fucking jokes is Peach is like, okay, we're going to Jungle Land. Wait, who's that guy? He's not important.
Damn.
Also,
Yeah.
I forgot, did the Luma show up around this point or later?
No, Lumba already existed, right? like in the gate, like
No, in the cage.
yeah.
I mentioned it before, but Jesus Christ, that Luma's the best part of this movie. Just this dark little star child, just constantly bringing everyone else's mood down. The only thing we can look forward to is the sweet embrace of death.
No, we don't know how long they've been there for. That's the thing, though. 'Cause maybe we can't blame them for
I
thinking
know,
that way.
but it was so funny to me. I love this little child just saying the darkest shit.
I like that, but nobody stops to wonder, why did Bowser put this child star into a cage?
Yeah, I'm really curious about that too. Actually,
Where did the
where
Luma
did you come
come
That
from?
makes it funnier, not gonna lie.
Thing.
Yeah, it's like
A quick little thing
Potential
on like
sequel.
that's why I wonder if the Luma actually has some
I want
relevancy.
Rosalina now. I want a Rosalina.
So
I loved it.
I mean, yeah, like speaking of going too fast, yeah, I mean heading to Donkey Kong, I know like it just I don't know, it's, like too like I know the worst part is that the commercials already kind of revealed all the locations like Bob Battlefield, the Desert Kingdom and Mario Odyssey. I forgot the name of it.
Tosarena.
Tosarena, I figured it was called. Yeah, like they kind of already showed everything except the Yoshi's Running. I'm not sure the Yoshi's Running was in the trailers or not.
It was, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 2-second scene, so it's not that big.
I guess, but it's like I don't know, like their way to. I mean, and that's when I noticed the pacing actually went by really quickly. Like, I know it's not the main part, but it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's what
It could have been longer.
I guess. I mean, yeah, at least it just. And plus, like, yeah, once we get to Donkey Kong Land, yeah, okay, now we can talk about fucking Donkey Kong. Yay, Seth Rogen. Ooh.
But not yet. We gotta talk about Terminator Kong, who gives them a ride to the castle and destroying everybody else in the process.
That shit was so funny.
It feels like
Yeah, I know.
I love that they played the DK rap during his intro, and he's just
Yes!
Okay.
Yo, that shit was
I love
awesome.
Huh.
that was probably my
That was
favorite musical reference.
Dude,
I wanted to stand up and clap when I heard that.
Oh,
Honestly.
also one thing. The only voice that did not work in this movie, Cranky Kong's. What the fuck was that? I know that actor. He's done good stuff. He is
I
not
never
funny in the
really,
movie.
I thought it was fine, but it
much, really.
it definitely didn't sound like he was old. He sounded more like middle age.
He first of all, the voice didn't really fit. It didn't. He didn't emote too much. He wasn't funny. Every time he was on screen, I'm just like, all right, let's go to someone else, please. You're not entertaining.
It was
I didn't mind
alright.
Cranky Kong all that much. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
okay.
I kind of found him like
DK
annoying.
was a real
and
riot. I loved him.
He was annoying in my opinion.
I kind of wanted him to stop talking.
wow.
Like, but for DK, like,
I mean, that's
I
kind of the
enjoyed.
thing.
I enjoyed
That's kind of the thing
DK.
with Cranky. He talks a lot whenever you meet up with him in the DKC games, anyway.
But if he had like a normal old man voice, it would have been better. But instead, he's kind of obnoxious.
And
I don't know. It's like that's
no,
the
I
vibe
feel
I
like that's
got.
fine. You never
Like
thought,
when
you never thought
when
I
DK
really
is
love
how he feels about his
the,
dad, I'm like, well, considering what your dad sounds like, I wouldn't care what the fuck he thinks.
They retconned that, by the way. Like, the Cranky's not originally his father. It's DK Jr. in the
Yeah.
middle.
grandpa. He's his
I
grandpa.
mean, it's the way it should have been, in my opinion, because
Yeah, no,
who
I
the
agree.
fuck cares about DK Jr.? DK Jr. should have been Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it was relevant.
But
Yeah,
that's his father? Like, that's one. That's like one
Is
lore
it
point
me,
that I think
or,
they fixed.
Did I see Chunky Kong with Diddy and Dixon?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
you
it's
did.
Yep, that
you
is
did.
Chunky Kong.
see
I
them.
knew it was
Chunky
him
is-
somewhere.
Dude,
You
I
definitely
thought,
saw
I
that.
thought I saw him.
Dude,
Because I
Chuck-
So he
definitely-
isn't,
the
in
whole
fact,
character was
dead.
there.
No,
Wait,
he's actually
He's
alive.
not, in fact, dead.
Wait,
I don't think I saw
Chunky.
Lanky though.
Yeah, like how did he get resurrected?
I definitely saw. I definitely saw.
Because they're
him.
totally gonna
Prequel,
follow the
Kevin.
canon of a Brental Floss video.
No, it's a prequel. Everybody's still young.
And don't worry, the second
you're
movie,
right,
Chunky's
you're
gonna
right,
be
yeah.
dead. He's gonna be dead from a heart attack.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You know what's crazy too? During that,
Mario vs.
dude.
DK was my favorite part
That
of the
was
movie.
a
That
really
wasn't
good
like the
part.
joke.
I love that
a
fight.
very good scene.
The action scenes go hard. I love them on that.
I love
Yeah,
Cat
they do.
Mario.
Cat Mario.
The,
And
Mini
Mini
Mushroom.
Mario.
Mini Mario was so-
I didn't expect the mini. That was funny. That was great.
Yeah.
Also, DK's a dick. Like, he
Yeah, he
cockblocked
is.
Fire
He's
Mario.
been a dick.
No, he
Oh, he-
cockblocked Fire Mario from
He
showing
put
up
out
in the
the
movie.
fire flower.
I know.
Oh, yep.
No
Yeah,
Fire
yeah,
Mario in this movie.
That is a
I'm
shame.
surprised. Like,
Wow.
like I understand Cranky would allow power-ups because he would mention that it would only last like 2 seconds. If Mario it would be like super one-sided if there was no
Yeah.
power-ups. But goddamn, those
I mean,
power-ups.
it was. He was getting his ass
DK, he was hilarious though. Like he's such a dick, but it's like, I hate you. You didn't. I just let you win.
Yeah, I
Blame your
how
father for putting
I
power ups
love
on
how
the
he's
field.
like
I
the
know,
joke
right?
jock character.
Like, why didn't DK get those power-ups too? He was able to get them later on.
He didn't get it because he didn't feel like he needed it.
He doesn't need
Arrogance,
him. He's
yeah,
a
yeah.
big, strong,
Legitimately
monkey
arrogance.
boy.
That's what he said. Like, he's like, I don't need this to beat you.
and I know we already saw it.
Video.
He needed them.
Man, like, is someone playing like 100-man melee?
Oh my gosh.
Downbeat over and over again.
Oh my fucking god!
You need to
Downbeat his ass.
Yeah, Eli, I mentioned that earlier.
You need to put that in the podcast so people have context. What
No,
the
yeah, I
fuck we're
definitely will.
laughing
I'll
to.
definitely mark
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Face massage.
Yeah.
Speaking of Smash, I noticed like a lot of the gestures characters made were kind of references to Smash Brothers moves.
Mario
Sure.
does his forward air like.
This is not a legal stage for sure.
DK does slap. No, it's
Also-
not. It's not legal.
We have to
I
remember
really
Jeremy
thought
Kong.
when DK was charging up a punch, it really thought it was gonna be Giant Punch, but it was like an uppercut.
No.
He did a clap like maneuver that looked like his side
Yeah,
smash.
he did in a close up.
Yeah, I
like,
saw
it was
that.
within a millisecond though. Yeah.
I know Mario
Yeah.
did his forward arrow for sure, like when he tried to hit him for the first time.
Yep.
And I know we already saw it.
It's
I
ground.
know we already. Sorry.
There you go.
I know we already saw it in a preview clip online and everything, but I do love DK's line of "Now you die" because
Okay,
it's
okay,
such
okay. Now you die. I love how that
This
was
is such a-
memes too. I love it.
It's such an unexpected thing for
Oh,
DK
yeah,
to say. That's why I love it so much.
Mario character said, "Die what?"
You got the
It's how it's said is the funny part.
A big
I think
shout
just
out.
Yeah.
I gotta give a big
Yeah.
shout out to Jeremy, who got represented in this movie as Jeremy Kong, the Kong that rips his shirt and goes, "We love you, DK." That is Jeremy Kong.
Yep. Definitely that.
Congratulations, Jeremy! You made it in a movie.
He did.
Congratulations.
We're so proud of you.
Yeah, Jeremy.
I just love how everyone's bullying Mario, but everyone's cheering for DK.
Yeah, but I
They're
love like, the relationship between
Well, yeah,
them.
but they're all Kongs. Of
when
course
they're
you're gonna boo for the human.
They're so fake though, because they start cheering for Mario at the end when he wins.
I know, right?
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone about this. Please don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're only cheering for who's winning.
Dude, the dynamic between Mario and Donkey Kong is so funny in this movie. I love it.
It is.
I did
I
like
like that they
that.
both have like a
I was
common.
gonna consider that more, honestly.
They have a common like thing where they want to like
They
live up
banter.
to their father's expectations. I actually appreciate
Yep.
that.
Yeah, and I wish
I
there
like
was a
how it's
scene
like,
of
oh
that
yeah, well your
with-
father sounds like a really smart guy because you suck.
No, that was messed up. That was
I was
awesome.
looking forward more, and then
Go
like,
and do Smash things.
And then he
Yeah.
smashes things and they get out.
Oh yeah, Tyson. Oh yeah.
They have like that look on each other's faces, like "aha, idea."
they're what do you call it?
Like sentimental, like on a
Bickering.
like.
Bickering is funny.
No, yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I like
The-
us
the-
all throughout the movie, pretty much until like the
The
very end.
tsundere toward each other.
The gifts that will come from this movie when it makes a physical release are going to be glorious.
no, yeah, they are.
There was so much
Cool,
squash and stretch in this movie, which I
Really?
appreciated a lot.
Not
Like
at
it
all.
like works so well for the animation.
The animation is like because Illumination is one of those studios that they make pretty animation, but it's not like especially incredible because it's always very fluid, which some would say like, oh, isn't it supposed to be? When you're doing slapstick, you shouldn't have fluid animation. It should be like very sporadic. It should stop. Like Tom and Jerry is a perfect example. It is
Yeah.
not fluidly animated, but it's hilarious. And this movie did follow more of like it had some good slapstick. I also love how they're just surprisingly more explosions than I thought there was going to be. Like the one guy who tripped, slipped on the banana, and then just random explosion.
Oh
yeah.
He died.
Yeah.
Surprising
The
body
guy
count.
just, like,
Dude,
the guy
there's
just eats a banana and then just throws it out behind him onto the road.
also I like
Yeah,
the
that's
also I like the glider reference too. Like I know the glider reference was a given, but I don't know the way you glide into the Cranky Kong
I do-
shrine is pretty cool.
That Kong did not give a single fuck about anything or anyone.
No,
Yeah,
he didn't.
that was Terminator Kong.
Man,
Put on the sunglasses and blew shit up.
Funky
I
for a
don't know why, but for some reason I thought that might have been like an XP of Funky Kong. It's like, is that supposed to be Funky Kong?
I think,
No.
if my memory serves me right, I think there was a Spaceball reference there too, where like Bowser, like Kamek was like disguised as like Peach, and then Bowser was like trying to practice. Just
I absolutely love that
and
scene.
one of the
Yes.
Koopas interfered. Like what?
That's probably my second favorite scene in the movie.
You just reminded me of something from the last act that I really liked. He's singing his simp song, and then Magic Koopa's like, "Hey, the Mustachio Man." And he's like, "Take a seat, jam with me."
Oh yeah, that's right. I love that.
I
Dude,
love
the,
that.
the Bowser and Kamek dynamic is so underrated. I actually really loved it. I love Kamek's voice. I think it fits him really well.
Yeah,
I love
no,
it.
Kevin Michael Richardson. He's a legend.
I love Kevin Michael Richardson.
Absolutely perfect. Like, I love their dynamic.
Goddamn legend.
To me, it's like Kevin Michael Richardson's doing an impression of Engine.
Oh yeah.
Magic Koopa's just the
Bravo.
ultimate wingman.
And
for
I'm
Bowser.
just-
Can I let my fingers go now? Not yet. Kane is the teacher.
No one compares to you. No one compares to you, sire. I know that. I'm not threatened.
You know,
Honestly,
I
you
love Bowser
go.
in this. You go.
Yeah, me too.
Nah, I was gonna say something else, but
like, he wasn't like impressed by him, right?
You're doing great, sire.
Fucking simp energy is great.
I told you that line was stupid. You're doing great, sire.
I love it.
also they should have gotten more cat bells because Cat Mario seems to be the most broken item in the movie.
He fucking kicked his ass.
Yeah,
God
literally
damn.
cat instincts.
So fast.
It was an anime fight right there.
dude, cats could be gorillas. Holy shit.
I can't wait until they put Sonic Frontiers music over that fight.
Meow.
Oh my god.
I also want to say, like, some of these fights, I can definitely feel like some Japanese influence because I'm like, wow, this kind of feels like an anime because just how ridiculous it is, especially the final fight. Well, I will get to that, I
Yeah.
guess. But
Yeah. I mean,
the Mario, like the Cat Mario, just suddenly the switch of just, oh hey, now I'm going to kick your ass, and just flipping all around the stage, and then this final smash down. I'm like, wow, I didn't know Mario has. I guess Mario's my favorite anime now. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
not
had
really.
one before.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. It definitely showed sort of its like Japanese influence. Well, obviously it's a Japanese property.
I would just say that my absolute favorite scene in this. I know we already talked about, but my favorite scene in the whole movie is Bowser's song for Peach.
yeah. When
It's
does that
just
actually?
so-
When does that actually
Just
play?
Peach, just Peach.
Was that? Is it like before the Mario? Is it during the Mario Kart act, or is it like or?
It's
Before-
It's before.
It's
Okay.
right
Just
before.
before.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. That
I
part
think
was
it's
just
just before the talk.
that's actually crazy. Like Bowser was with hardcore.
I was-
Because the idea of Bowser,
Literally Jack Black at his peak.
It literally had like anime
Yeah.
like background.
because the idea of
Yeah,
Bowser
it-
just singing about how he loves Peach is hilarious.
Doesn't
to
get better
me.
than that.
I was dying in the theater.
That gave me the best laugh, like out of any
No,
joke in the movie.
As soon as I saw the tux and then the piano, I was just immediately like
Here we go.
I was just dying, and then the song started. I'm like, it's a good song, but what the fuck is happening?
Peaches,
I
peaches,
love all the
peaches,
different
peaches,
pictures of Peach that
Getting
pop
a
up
little
as it keeps saying
but-
Peaches.
Yeah.
It just adds to the humor.
peaches, peaches.
Peaches.
And even in the scene where he's practicing his proposal to Peach, like the scene starts with
And
him
it
just putting on a hat.
switches
He's
to
like, "I'll
Kamek.
see this dude." And then
Oh
he's
my
just like,
god, I can't believe they made a new Super Mario Bros. Wii reference of Kamek
Oh
dressed
yeah,
as Peach.
yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
That was great.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought they were gonna make Luigi dress up as Peach, like the Superstar Saga reference.
And I love how
Oh,
Kamek is Kamek was
I
just as
think
enthusiastic about it as Bowser was when he did
Yeah.
when they were practicing the proposal.
Was Magic Koopa more.
I like
They
how
were
the
like both upset when they got interrupted. They're like,
I know. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I like how the Koopa card just didn't care. He didn't judge or anything. He's like, okay, like he thought it was like a normal Tuesday or something. Shit, I don't know.
All right.
To him, it was Tuesday.
Probably is a normal Tuesday.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
just wondering how it was pitched. Just like Bowser goes up, all right, I need you to dress up as Peach, like opposed to you, and Magic Koopa / Kamek is just like, well, I mean, if I say no, he kicks my ass, so let's do it.
No, he's like, right away, son.
Or, right away, sir.
You're
doing great.
Also-
I need you to dress up for me.
Also-
Okay.
Oh my god.
Here's a wig. Where did you get that? That's not important.
Oh, exactly. Also, Shaun, I think also to help you to know better, I think Magic Koopa is like a species of a Mario enemy, but like there's a specific one that's named Kamek. So, like, I mean, Kamek is.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's how it.
Kamek is the one
Alright.
that's usually at Bowser's side, but like they all kind of look identical, so yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it has its
All-
own
they all look
name.
the same.
So yeah. Like yeah, exactly. I know. So I don't blame you for being confused. But yeah, Kamek is just that one Magic Koopa is important. That looks like any other.
There's no differentiation.
It's
Like they
it's
don't
mostly
look-
well known in the Yoshi Island games.
Yeah, pretty much. And Mario Wii.
Yeah, you can
and
have
do some
skins.
others.
New Super Mario Bros. He shows up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Well, you do. I know there were not. There was probably in the trailer too, but we do get to
What's up,
see.
Noah?
We do get to see an Odyssey
I'll let you
stage
look
at
up.
one point.
Shaun was trying to get me to speak, but I wanted you to finish.
No.
So there's two things about like the Mario Kart stuff at the beginning. The first thing is I don't believe for a fucking fact the Kongs invented the Mario Kart stuff. but
Yeah.
the
I was a
second
little thrown
thing
off by
is,
that, yeah.
but I love how they made their carts with like
Yeah.
the 7 and 8 sliders.
Yeah,
That was,
Yeah,
I love that. That was
great.
adorable.
Dude,
That was great.
the
That
Mario
was
Kart
great.
did like the menu, like when you're selecting your carts, theme was playing in the
Mhm.
background, orchestrated.
I like
That
those.
actually got me a little emotional.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie,
Wait,
because I
really?
spent 2 hours.
Seriously? Wait,
Damn,
what?
I didn't hear that.
Me
Yeah,
too. No, me too.
The Mario Kart 8, like
Menu, yeah.
like cart selection menu theme was playing in the background, like while they were like selecting their carts.
Oh,
Like,
yes,
orchestrated?
was
Like, it
that.
was
I did
there.
not know that. Like,
I also love Toad's
the,
part.
Yeah.
the only thing I noticed is that I was looking at the icons. I was like, yeah, they're literally Mario Kart 8 parts. Cause I see the slick tires, like, I don't know, all the like.
Mhm.
I think maybe a roller.
Dude, I was expecting to see the rollers there just for the like the just so like it's meta.
Oh,
All right, who's choosing the roller tires?
Here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I want.
the music
want-
was playing in the background, and I caught it instantly. I was like, oh no way! And I was just kind of tearing up already. I was
I
like, oh
want
shit.
Jack to make a video on critiquing everybody's car selection and why they're low tier.
Okay, can we talk about the Mario?
Wasn't even pick a car like that.
What were
Can
you
we
like
saying?
talk about? I was saying, can we talk about the Mario Kart segment now?
No, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
we're actually at
Can I
that.
complain about one more thing? You know the GameCube A button to select their stuff? Why is it red and not green?
Oh,
Oh shit.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it was the same Mario Kart button. It was the GameCube's A button, but it was red instead of green.
Oh, that was weird.
I don't remember.
I hate it. Go ahead, Ty.
I just want to say that the whole entire Mario Kart segment, this is my favorite scene in the movie. Like, I love this whole
Yes.
scenario more than the climax. Like, oh my, because I never really, like I said before, I didn't really grow up that much with the old Mario stuff and everything, but I was more in touch with like some of the spin-offs, like Mario Kart, and I was a big Mario Kart fan back then, and like just the whole entire Mario Kart scene. It was so fun to watch. Like, it was so beautiful to look at. All the items, the references, Rainbow Road, and like
Yes.
yes, Blue Shell. I loved that whole
Dude.
twist with the Blue
Yes.
Shell.
Yeah, that's-
that was,
Yeah.
That was great.
that was
Yeah.
beautiful.
my favorite part of the movie is this
Yes.
whole segment. This is-
The blue shell Koopa turned into the actual blue shell, and like the sound effect was playing. It was spiraling around. It grew the
Yes.
wings. I mean, anyone that's played Mario Kart knows it's like, oh shit, it's getting real now.
He straight
I
up
was-
suicide bombs.
I was just genuinely
Wait,
so
I had
happy.
an issue with that though. It looked like Peach and Toad were the ones in the lead, not Mario and DK.
Oh yeah, I
It's
noticed.
not an actual race.
It was a race for their lives.
Oh, honestly.
Yeah.
But it was-
And if
Maybe,
we're racing
maybe
for the
they were
live,
first.
no one
Maybe they
was
were
the
first when he activated it. Who knows?
That is true.
I knew-
Dude,
I also
I-
like the differences.
Yeah,
I
and I
love the
just-
differences in their
I was
cars.
just so happy. That scene, that whole entire scene just made me so happy. I was
It was
just
executed so well. There was like green
I
shells
know.
rolling across the track. There was banana peels being thrown. I
Wait,
think.
so what remix of Rainbow
Yeah.
Road did they do? Was there a remix of Rainbow Road? Was it N64? maybe?
SNES.
It
Oh,
was
SNES.
SNES Rainbow
Pretty sure
Road.
that's
Like the
enough.
first motif of it, I believe, was.
Yeah, SNES.
Gotcha.
I don't know if they did anything else.
think-
I could have sworn I heard like Gen 64 Rainbow Road, but I might be wrong. It was only SNES.
I think it was either SNES or a Double Dash.
I want that actual car or track in Mario Kart 8 movie Rainbow Road.
Movie Rainbow
Oh, yeah,
Road.
The
and-
Rainbow Road motif like played, and I got emotional again. I was like, oh, well, they're doing this. All right,
Yeah.
you guys are gonna make me cry by music alone. All right, fine.
And okay, how the hell is Toad doing this good with that cart setup? Like, what the
Oh my
fuck?
god, dude, Toad came in on the big ass monster truck.
I love
Like,
that.
I
That's
don't believe
hilarious.
you that high. That
Like-
car up.
And he had the
Like
sunglasses and
Myron and
everything.
just like sunglasses and all, and just like his car just going up and down like one of the Pepsi rides.
I love that little like
Like,
drift
so
boost
fast.
reference too. That
Oh, yeah,
subtle,
they-
like-
Yes.
Yeah.
they did all like the versions of the drift.
Yeah,
they,
the purple
they
sparks.
did the
yeah.
they did the regular mini turtle, they did the super mini turtle, and the ultra mini turtle.
Dude,
That
that
was
was
great.
awesome.
I
I
know.
loved
It's
it.
It was very subtle, but like I loved it.
Dude,
like, I
I
got it.
noticed it instantly. I was like, oh my god, Mario Kart love. Let's get it.
Dude, dude, even like the items, like they acted like a little different too. It's like it's like there's no item boxes or anything, but you see like bullet bills homing on each other, shells being thrown, like that Mario kicks, like the Koopa's attack, like that shit was awesome. And like
you get the anti-gravity sections too.
yeah,
Oh, the anti-gravity.
Yeah.
yeah,
That was really cool. I did not expect that.
yeah, that was
And I
I
like all the card collections for
I was
all the
half
characters.
hoping
Like
that-
Mario gets the standard card, Toad gets the monster truck, Peach gets the bike. Everybody else gets like a hodgepodge.
I don't know where she got that biker suit from, but
Damn.
I was half
Kinda
hoping
nice.
that they would do tricks
When-
like off the
When
ramps.
Mario was looking in a first-person perspective and Peach just drove by, damn.
Alright, bro. I know where your priorities lie.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you.
honestly, I was more into Fire Peach than fucking Biker Peach. Honestly, Fire Peach needed more screen time. That's
My
just
favorite Peach was well, spoilers. We'll get to that, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to
I
that.
want the
I was
black
gonna
suit.
say.
We're almost
I
there.
was like, what? Oh, I know. No, but yeah.
yeah,
I mean, like
the scene was like very great.
no, yeah,
So,
Mm.
how about that scene where they ripped off the
Oh,
Sonic
okay.
movie but made it worse?
what?
Oh,
Oh,
is
The Donkey.
it when Mario like DK fell?
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, and the big they referenced the eel from Mars.
Yeah, Unagi, yes.
Is it,
I had
is
the
that
biggest
what that
grin
is?
on my face.
yeah, that's what it is.
It's the eel
Okay,
from
I
Mars.
had no idea. Okay,
That
I
was
had no
Unagi.
idea what that eel was. I was out of the loop with that. I thought it was just like a monster.
It is
He
basically
must
the eel
be-
from Mars,
No, but
which is
the-
a lot bigger.
It's
And
Unagi.
to be specific, I think it looks like the one from Mario Odyssey because I know Mario Odyssey would have made a reference,
Yeah, it's
and
there,
it kind of
but
looks like
Yeah.
that version.
It's been a while since I
it's
played
there,
Mars.
but you hardly remember it, honestly. Like it's in the Water Kingdom. Seaside
Pretty
Kingdom.
sure it's Unagi.
No,
And
it's,
by
that's
the
the name.
way,
It wasn't I.
What's up?
by the way, the scene when they were eaten by the eel, like that-
Pinocchio-esque.
yeah, when they got bored
The-
hard
the-
by the eel,
The Sonic.
Uh,
Oh god.
that scene was
Why?
kind of the one that I wish was kind of like went too by fast for me. I kind of wish that scene lasted
Yeah,
a little longer.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
Sonic 2 scene, but worse.
No, yeah, okay.
Too fast.
Which
Like,
one?
you
Like
know-
where Sonic and Knuckles were like reconciliating after?
Yeah, it's literally
temple.
I am saving you. Alright, now we're having a heart to heart. Except that one
Yeah,
didn't
like,
last
I
very
really
long.
wish they would like explain to
It
each
was
other
like a
like,
perfect opportunity.
like the fathers on like how they wanted to impress them.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
literally
Oh,
brushed
yeah.
that off so quickly. Like
I like all
they're-
the show.
I found a way to get out so quickly. It wasn't really any heart to heart.
no, yeah, they literally just brush it off because like it's like, oh, rocket. Okay, let's get out. Like they didn't like
Oh, the
stop-
rocket barrel! They made a rocket barrel reference too. Oh my god!
A barrel blast?
I love that.
Oh, Rocket, we're out of here now.
See, Joe,
Yeah, I think that scene should have been like an extra 2 to 3 minutes longer.
yeah, like Donkey Kong and Mario could have. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if it was really needed. Maybe they want to keep the gag together. How they both want to just, I don't know, hate each other still. I'm not sure.
Well,
but-
I mean, they did grow into liking each other more, so it could have leaded more into that, where it's just like they have like a small fight, you know, there's the fake out, like, oh, we're gonna get, you know, like, it's like, oh, well, your father sounds like a really smart guy because you suck, you know, it's the little fake out, and then it leads more into the actual heart-to-heart, and they maybe talk a little bit about how they feel,
No.
and it leads more into, like, the end of their character arc of them, like, you know, actually impressing their dads, and then, but it just went by a little too fast. Like, I just needed, like, nothing crazy, just, like, an
Yeah.
extra minute or two. That would have been
No,
great.
I agree. I feel like the movie would have benefited a lot from just like maybe even just 10 minutes, not even that much more.
Yeah,
they
they
kind of
definitely
forgot-
like.
I feel like a
10
lot
minutes.
of like characters, like references aside, actually getting down to talking about maybe some of the movie's flaws. Yeah, I feel like because the movie was so short, like it was only an hour and 30, they didn't have much time to like
Only an
focus
hour
on,
and
on
30.
on the characters, like their interactions and their development. So they just had to make do with what they had. Didn't have enough
So
time.
I'm super conflicted because on the one hand I'm like, it's a movie, so they should make it so it feels like a movie, you know, like build in the character arcs. On the other hand,
it's
I
Mario.
will say it's really fast, so you don't really think or dwell on it too much.
Yeah.
So it's
You
both
mostly get it
positive
when you-
and negative.
when you're watching the movie, you're just like when you're watching the movie, you have the time of your life, but when you start dissecting it after it's over, that's when you start seeing the problems.
Yeah. That's how I feel afterwards.
It's very much in the moment it works, but later on you realize some of the flaws. But so it's both. It's like a double-edged sword. But I do think the movie would have benefited by being an extra 10 minutes longer, especially in the long run.
One thing I forgot to say is that
the thing is that we're so accustomed to like 2-hour movies now. It's like become the norm.
2.5, 3 hours. Thank you, Avatar 2, for making everyone at the piss twice.
1 hour.
What are you gonna say, Ty?
Tessa, what were you saying?
I was just. I'm sorry. I was just gonna say that I forgot to say earlier that I kind of wish this scene and that other scene with when they were in the flower field was longer too. To give like Toad, because am I the only one who noticed that like the only interaction that Mario and Toad had was them meeting and then
No,
that's
you're
it?
not the only one. I was gonna point that out too, actually. Like I want to point.
Toad was just there.
No, like I wanted to point that on the when we get to the cons of the movie after we kind of talk about the conclusion. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Mario and Toad did not talk at all. Like honestly, if you remove Toad from the movie, at least like the after like when they get to Donkey Kong Land and Mario Kart and whatever, it's like you
really nothing's changed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of a shame because I think he was like very like fun.
He had
character to have
potential.
on screen,
There was
but
a
like
lot
he
of
didn't have much of a purpose.
Like I thought Mario.
He was kind of a gag character.
I thought Mario and Toad
Yeah, he
had
was
some
just
sort
there
of.
for comedic timing.
I thought Mario and Toad would have some sort of weird dynamic because Mario's like whatever, like what the fuck with Toad, but then I feel like
That's
he got
my best friend.
But then I feel
I think
like
Toad I think DK took his dynamic
yeah,
away.
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, Toad fucking
It kinda does, though.
Yeah, he fucking replaced his ass, but yeah.
I was just saying that because I wish like they just had a scene, like Toad just had a scene. That would have been good, but no.
Yeah.
I think it's like people like to say that Luigi felt wasted in the movie.
Yeah,
No, he did.
No.
We'll talk about that later in
Hold
full, but yeah.
No, I was gonna say maybe Toad feels that way.
No, Toad felt wasted.
I think that way.
Actually, no. He did what he needed to do.
But I was also gonna say in relation to Toad, that one Toad with the glasses with the super deep voice. So I actually kind of thought that was pretty funny. Although
I laughed. I laughed in the theater.
That did not fit, but like I understand it. It was for the gag. The Toad,
I think it was like a
young-looking Toad with the deep-ass voice.
I laughed and my brother looked at me and noticed I was laughing. It was just made it worse.
I miss when we had Toad like diverse. Like I'll save that for later when we talk about flaws. I mean, if you want to call that a flaw, but yeah, like, all the Toads look the same. Like there's no more Toadsworth. No one's old.
Yeah.
Toadette.
No Toadsworth.
Yeah,
he's dead.
Legit, he had a chance in the movie, but some random Toad with glasses took over. But,
yeah. After that amazing Mario Kart sequence.
Okay, time for the final act. Let's go.
Ice Flower Pete's.
Elsa.
That's my favorite.
Actually, Elsa, though.
And it worked against Bowser. Literally froze him for a good little bit.
Luma's best joke as they're dropping down into the lava. Oh yes, mercy.
King Bomb.
Oh yeah, King Boo and King Babam were in the audience.
Okay, not gonna lie, King
I
Boo
geeked out so hard when King Boo and King Babam were there.
No, King Boo looks so weird in the movie. He looks so fucking weird. I don't know if it's just
I
me.
like that.
I think that would
you can actually see, like when King Bomb shows up, you can see another bomb that's there, and he sees that King Bomb's there, and he like bows in respect to him.
Also,
Really?
the little Koopa shell that like it was just vibrating back and forth between him and the other, and he eventually has to stop him. Like no.
Oh yeah, it's like Bowser had the wedding outfit from Odyssey, or at least the wedding hat and the bouquet.
Yeah,
So,
Luke did.
I
It was all an
actually
Odyssey
love
reference
this.
for sure.
Actually, I think it was a comic reference because there's an old Nintendo Power Mario comic series where it does have Mario and Bowser and Peach getting married, and it seems a lot like that. In fact, I would say that this Peach feels a lot like the comic book Peach.
Yeah, because
I would say it's more of an Odyssey reference. The same exact.
Fair enough. I think it is. Then again, Odyssey kind of had a reference to that, so this is a reference to a reference.
I mean, I never read those Nintendo Power comics, so I wouldn't
They're
know.
pretty good.
I feel bad
Yeah,
for
I wouldn't
you.
mind if I was-
They are.
They're pretty good.
Because I heard they were pretty good because I watched Angry Video
You
Game
can read them for free now, I believe.
Yeah, you could probably easily find them on the web.
I feel bad for
I'll have to look at
Kamek. I bet Kamek's lifelong dream was to be the leading man to Bowser's wedding. He's like, dearly departed. Bam.
Yeah, just immediate punch. Ooh.
Yeah.
I love like, oh cool, now is Peach gonna be a damsel? And then she's immediately like, yeah, fuck this damsel in distress shit. I'm like, oh, okay, we're continuing with the badass train. I like
Yeah, I
this.
thought
like
Peach-
this.
yeah,
almost
Kinda knew
immediately.
it was
Yeah,
just
I-
like,
don't know when we're gonna shot.
okay for the decay.
And John was
Yeah.
crying in the audience. That's not Peach.
Oh my gosh. I thought Peach was gonna get kidnapped low key, like, but she actually did it, at least till the end. But you know, okay, that's the thing with the final act. Like, it was actually pretty nice, I'd say. But it's like, honestly, like for Luigi, however, like I know we're kind of been saving this opinion for later, but I think kind of now is a safe time to do it because yeah, it's like we actually finally get to see Luigi in the Mushroom Kingdom more. I mean, yeah, he was trapped in the castle in the Dark Land with Bowser, but it's like. I really wish we could see more of Luigi and such, like especially with power-ups. Maybe Luigi can try a power-up and see how he feels. Because like Mario
Yeah.
turned to
Look
Tanuki
at
Mario.
that star power.
I was geeking out Tanuki Mario and him flying around.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
actually really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, getting chased by that huge ass bullet bill.
Yeah, the bonsai,
Bonsai
bill.
The
Bill.
Bonsai Bill,
Yeah,
which
all
he tried to nuke Peach's castle with, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Dude, fucking aggressive.
Jesus.
And he
Oh,
had
you stop that
I
flag.
do like that. I do like that moment of build up where he's breaking out of the ice and he's like really, really pissed.
Yeah, he had to
It's
freaking
like,
poke him in the
"Oh,
eye
it's
just to finally get his attention. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, ooh, that hurt.
I thought he was gonna redirect him at first, because I know, like, you know, like when you have the Tanuki or the Super Leaf, like Mario can redirect enemies with his tail. I thought that's what he was gonna do at first, but now he just pissed them off.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I like how the banner between Donkey Kong and Mario still continues, even though they're like wrecking everything in the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario, DK, of course, getting the Fire Flower.
Yeah.
And when Mario gets the Tanuki suit, and DK's like, "Oh, raccoon suit? Really? Not at all."
Also, Tanuki Mario, Tails calls. He wants his gimmick back.
Oh yeah, like
he did kind of fly like Tails.
that's a
I noticed
small
that.
thing, but I noticed they changed the way he flies. In the movie, like he swings his tail like a helicopter, similar to Tails, as you said.
Yeah.
But in the games,
Yeah.
he just like he wiggles it around and then just consider flying. What I think
it
it's
was
fine.
easier to visualize.
It makes sense. Yeah,
way.
I'm pretty sure that's why they did that,
Mhm.
and that's fair.
Yeah.
Tanuki Mario doesn't even fly in fucking 3D games. Like in 3D Land and World, like Tanuki Mario does not fly. Like they're
I know we already saw it in one of the trailers, but I did really like Fire DK.
Yeah,
Like
that
it's
was,
so cool to see DK actually use power-ups himself.
Yeah,
that was pretty
that scene
badass.
was great. Just them kicking ass.
Yeah.
That's what I mean
was
about the
pretty much
trailer showing
focusing-
too much, though. It's like, damn, like
I was pretty much focusing on him throughout that sequence there, because you know I still like DK more than Mario. But
Also,
Yeah, thanks.
Mario runs with his arms out.
oh yeah, like
Oh yeah, like there were so many gestures in the movie that were like obviously references to like animations in the games. Like at one point, like when Mario's like first visiting the Mushroom Kingdom, like Toad is guiding him around. Like you see Mario running like he does in 3D Worlds and stuff, and then in other parts you see him running like he does in Mario World, etc., etc. That's cool.
Hmm.
I love that. It's the small things for me.
man, like I don't. Just the final act, the wedding crash, it was just pretty cool, honestly. And like finally, like the fact that Mario, like I was actually really excited to see Mario beat Bowser finally, because like it's crazy to think that yeah they haven't even met yet until the final act, because like Bowser would just see Mario as like as some woman stealer and all that, and then Mario's just so
and Mario doesn't even think of Peach that way, really.
he
That's
was so
what we see.
confused. It's so funny.
Yeah, he was so confused. Like, bro, what are you
Overreaction.
talking about?
At its
Yeah.
finest.
Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mario was the only human other than because it was Peach and Mario, and then now Luigi, I guess, and then
Do princesses like men with mustaches and overalls and a hat? They do if they have good taste.
yeah, that part was so funny. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, Luigi.
Luigi just being the best wingman for his brother.
I know, right? What a base guy. But
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
is based, absolutely.
now the final act, though.
I love when they got back together. Just the hug. It's just like, yes, I told you, Luigi, nothing can go wrong as long as we're together. And I heard a little bit of a voice crack. Is like you could tell, like, oh, like he's just he was so concerned
The
about his
emotion.
brother. Yeah,
Mhm.
I could hear the
Yeah.
crack, and I was like, oh.
It was so nice, but freaking Mario had the audacity to freaking bring the bonsai bill and literally parts of the Mushroom Kingdom over to Brooklyn at the end.
How How does that even work? Like he just like guided it into the pipe and somehow it fit into the pipe because it's a portal, I guess.
That. I thought it
They
would
went
just
to the
float
warp
harmlessly
zone.
in like the void or whatever. Nothing would happen.
And then it blew up in the warp zone. It blew
Yeah.
up in the warp zone, and then suddenly we're in Brooklyn.
Rest in peace, people who died in that
That was a little
explosion.
Collateral damage.
Dude, Spike is fake as fuck. By the way, he's so
Yes,
fake.
yes, he is.
He's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
go Mario.
He's an illumination nerd.
Yeah, go Mario, go Luigi. I believe in you.
jerk.
You're the Super Mario Brothers. I was like, fuck, shut the fuck up. You call him Stupid Mario Brothers earlier.
Stupid
He's an illumination
I
nerd.
mean, to be
mean, it's
fair,
like-
Bowser was
it's like-
wrecking Mario shit, and then they suddenly got stronger by touching the star. So
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
like-
made it a
it's like
I love
a
that
series of
so
Mario
much.
Brothers all
Jesus.
get wrong.
I
love
love that so much.
I love that too.
No, that was
I love how they
awesome.
both got the power too, because it's like, because I feel like for a while I was like, I really like Luigi in this, but I wish he got to do more. And then like he actually does like a lot of really cool
Finally
stuff in the end of it.
stepped
And
up.
I'm like,
Yeah,
alright.
He had his
finally.
moment in the end.
Yeah, I remember audibly cheering.
Canonically, it just means that
Luigi-
Luigi's better than Mario because he was able to do the platforming stuff faster than Mario did.
I mean, Luigi has.
When Luigi saved Mario with the manhole cover, I was like, yes, my man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would have
that
I would
that
love
was
in
his
the
moment.
sequel. I would have loved in the sequel if like Peach made Luigi do the obstacle course and he did on his first try.
That would be so hilarious.
And then Mario's like,
actually make it first.
No, but then,
I had the higher. I could jump higher, Mario. It was pretty easy.
yeah, but Luigi's slippery
I
though.
used to have weak knees.
Yeah, Luigi is more slippery though. But yeah, it.
Yeah. Oh well.
I mean,
He
he's
did
got that
Luigi's
high
Mansion
jump.
energy
No.
with his arc though.
Yeah.
He does the backflip from 64 DS. And
Oh,
he
I noticed
scales
that
over the
too.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Big love letter to fans. I love that.
Dub all around.
Dude, that star,
yeah,
that
I
star
also
theme.
really like the
wasn't
superstar
expect-
theme when they get the superstar power.
I also wasn't expecting them to go back to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either.
Yeah,
I thought it was just
That
gonna-
was a very
I thought the
unexpected.
bill was just going to explode harmlessly, and then they just have a fight in the Mushroom Kingdom. But no, they actually do go back to Brooklyn. So
I
it was a
mean,
nice little-
the
It
pipe
makes
wasn't
sense
blocked out.
because it makes sense. 'Cause I feel like it would have been weird if they didn't go back because like Mario had his whole like arc revolving around trying to please his father and stuff, and then I guess just to prove Spike wrong as well. So
Yeah.
they just kind of left that behind. It would have been weird.
And plus, like, also it's like
Also, you go.
I was gonna say, like, they were just thrown into Mushroom Kingdom out of nowhere. Like, I don't think they wanted to go. They didn't ever mention wanting to go back. All Mario just wanted to save Luigi. Like, he didn't mention, let's go back home after saving Luigi. I don't know, but I think going back was nice.
Considering
Though,
the ending, I
regardless.
don't know about that.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but
I think
I
they
also love
implied
how the audience cheers for Mario, despite the fact that technically they're responsible for all the destruction.
They're cheering even though they don't know what the fuck just happened.
yeah, exactly.
Right?
Right?
It's just
Yeah,
like,
I know,
wow,
right?
so cool. You can breathe fire, but that was cool. Then
I don't
again,
know
think
what
of it
just
this way.
happened, but you guys saved Brooklyn.
If you saw someone punch a giant fire-breathing turtle like into the sky and then back down, you'd be like, "That was pretty cool."
I'm calling the
did the,
FBI
right?
I'm calling the FBI. They wouldn't be able to do anything.
so they can do nothing about it.
They could do nothing about it.
Oh, then yeah, Mario wanted to
then we
save
get
Brooklyn
the-
all along. Like that was kind of his goal in the beginning because Mario Brothers were just kind of.
I mean, it seemed like the whole plumbing issue was fixed by the time they got back down.
yeah, but Mario
Yeah.
got a bigger problem
Yeah.
and solved it. But also,
And then,
Plumbing
and then
issue
the
ever
whole
gets
pipes
fixed.
explode because a giant castle busts through it.
Yeah. And then we get the brick joke of like during the Mario Kart segment, I believe it was when Mario was saying to Peach, "Oh, you know, in my world we keep turtles as pets." And it's like, "Oh, really? Your world is
oh
strange."
yeah, they,
Maybe I'll get you
maybe I'll
one.
get you. Yeah, maybe I'll get you one, and then they shrink down Bowser at the end and trap
Yeah.
him in the ball. It's like, "Told you I'd get
Yeah,
you."
I'll have a voice change.
yeah, they put fucking Bowser in a fucking jar now. It's crazy, but
This means
I
that the
did-
sequel
oh.
is going to have Wart as a villain.
and at the end, Bowser's
Bowser's
I mean, Bowser's just trapped in the jar still, back in the Mushroom Kingdom. That's the weird too in the ending. Like the ending felt so quickly because now Mario and Luigi they live in the Mushroom Kingdom now all of a sudden.
I think it's implied that
Yeah,
they can still
I
go
guess
back.
it's more like they live in Brooklyn and the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh,
They
yeah,
didn't show us how it happened, but yeah, they just live in the Mushroom Kingdom now.
yeah, they
Yes, I
do.
just
Yeah, the ending was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
fast.
It was a
To
fake
be
out.
fair, though, if you had the choice between Brooklyn and the Mushroom Kingdom, I would pick Mushroom Kingdom.
Same.
Probably
And never
simpler
see my
life
loved
anyway.
ones ever again.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the Super Mario Bros. Movie, y'all. We kind of went through the plot really quickly. Now
Really
you got
quickly.
now you guys can just talk about whatever the fuck you want at this point. Cons, we can go from cons. We can talk about more spoilers.
Illumali.
I just actually,
Illumali.
actually
Let's
talk about Little
Like, I think the movie was a bit fast, and pacing is like, I mean, yeah, there's some scenes that were like too fast.
Oh,
But I wish
definitely.
I feel like a lot. The
More
all.
effort.
Sorry.
Yeah, but yeah,
You know.
that's pretty much.
Oh.
Sorry,
gonna
Katie.
say, I
The
do
emotional
like-
moments
Yeah,
kind
I
of
finished
longer.
what I needed to say.
What's up, Katie?
I just mentioned it when we were talking. I just remembered it when we were talking about Bowser getting shrunk at the end. I do like the scene where they first introduce the mini mushroom, where Mario like gets the mushroom. He's like, "Aha! Now I'm gonna get you," because he thinks it's the regular mushroom, but it's actually the mini mushroom
Yeah.
against DK.
It's funny as an audience member that knows the background of the series, you're like, no, Mario, that's not what you think it does.
Yep.
Like, no, you don't want that.
When I
Not
saw
all-
that, I was like, oh no.
Not all
You don't
mushrooms are
want
good.
that, even less in a fight.
I didn't even know what it was gonna do because I didn't know that's what made you small. I thought poison mushrooms were like the regular mushrooms, but the eyes weren't happy.
The poison mushrooms
The,
are the purple mushrooms.
Yeah,
The mini mushrooms are really.
yeah, and like you can tell it's a mini mushroom because it's a lot tinier. I think the poison mushroom is a regular mushroom size.
And it's also blue.
Mm-hmm.
Blue mushroom.
Yeah.
It's like Peach is calling out to Mario during the fight with DK. He's like, Mario! And he's like, it's me.
It's me.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was
They
so-
did that multiple
They
times
also did
actually.
Mamma Mia
Yeah.
like twice slow mo.
There's a little too much slow mo, I'll say.
Yes, somebody had a very like big liking towards slow mo gags for some reason.
Well, that's,
Yeah,
Illumi-
they,
that's Illumination for you. They do that a lot.
They're
definitely
like
they're a
that.
very big fan of what's his name? Who's
gets
the
kind of
director who does all
repetitive.
the explosions?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Yeah, because Michael Bay also has a lot of slow mo.
I like a bit
Or
of
no,
a
Zack
lot of
Snyder.
things.
Zack Snyder does a lot of
Not
slow
much
mo.
explosions though.
No. Zack Snyder does more slow mo. They were a big fan of Zack Snyder then, because he does a lot of slow mo.
Bam, bam, bam.
And I do like
But-
the commercial at the beginning with all the different references. Of course, you got the Mario Brothers rap, and you got Mario and Luigi with the capes
They're
pretending
flying
that
in the
they're
cave.
flying.
Worst green screen ever.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
can see them like they're propped up on stools.
I know it's on purpose,
Yeah.
which is even funnier, but
I just think the big thing is like a lot of the references and little Easter eggs show that like there's definitely like, a very big passion towards the movie. Like I don't think any of us can deny that. But like it's just that. So I want to talk a little bit about the quote unquote controversy about all the Rotten Tomatoes stuff because. Because if you look at the Rotten Tomatoes score versus, or the audience score versus the critic score, it's like, oh my god, the critics hated it. I don't think they hate it as much as people think they do, because
Yeah.
format on Rotten Tomatoes can be really misleading to a lot of people. Like, a number only tells you so much. Please read the reviews to see what they think.
It was
Because some
more
of
like
them
individual
have
reviews
genuine
where
criticism.
it's like, we absolutely love it, and the critics are like,
People are just too lazy to
Honestly,
read like big descriptions.
I feel like instead of hating it, critics were like, that's the
Yeah.
vibe I got. Most
they just
critics
think
were
it's
like,
okay, yeah.
Well, they're not Mario
Yeah,
fans.
they never really
They're movie critics.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
A 56 is still a 5 out of 10.
Yeah. The thing
Like,
people have
it's
to
still
understand
average.
too is that critics
Five
look
out
at
of 10 isn't good.
It's average. It's
it's
literally
mid.
in the middle. It's
That's
average.
literally the definition of mid.
Yeah, but
It's
still
literally
not
definition
good.
But it's
Mid,
not
not
bad either.
Yeah,
bad.
It's
It's
literally
mid.
mediocre.
Mid is- has good things
And
and also
mediocre
bad.
ain't good.
Again, it ain't bad. People are thinking the critics are like, oh my god, the movie sucks, and they're not. At least a lot of them aren't doing that. Some of them are, and you guys probably had no childhood, so I feel bad for you. But
Get them.
Wait, what?
because the critics were like tearing it apart, be like, oh, the movie's garbage. It's
Yeah,
not.
they're
You
literally
guys just
saying
didn't
that
have a
it's an
childhood."
average movie. It's just like, have you played Mario's games?
That's
I
the thing
think
people
a
have
lot
to
of-
understand is that like critics are looking at this movie from an objective point of view, like without any bias, like in terms of like who the audience is for. Like
Yeah.
like they're not gonna get any of the references. They're just watching the movie like to see like what it offers in terms of visual value, plot, storyline. So
Yeah.
yeah, of course they're gonna critique the
Yeah.
artists. Oh, they're critics
thing-
after all.
The big
Yeah.
thing is too, since they see movies for a living, they also pick up on plot threads and ideas that occur throughout movies a lot, and
Yep.
they can instantly see them coming. So many
see the
critics can predict a
cliches.
movie before it happens.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
I know.
But I think a lot of them, especially from the ones on YouTube that I've seen, like I've seen Chris Stuckman, he's a good one. Nostalgia Critic has a good review on it. Jeremy Johns.
Yes.
I think Cosmonaut Quickie did one too. They all went in with the mindset this is going to be a light, fun movie to spend an hour, 20 minutes in, and that's what we got. And I think that if people went in with that mentality, they're gonna have a good time.
That's all you need.
No,
I
because
was talking
want
about this
something
earlier,
deep?
but like
No.
yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking of that's what I was gonna bring up. Like, I feel like a lot of critics these days kind of look for, like, movies
Super
in particular,
intricate plot
but
or something.
just all kind of media to have some deep like
Deep plot.
storyline or like something significantly impactful to take away from it. That's like life changing. And if it doesn't have it, then it's like,
But
well,
mo-
no,
most
the movie's
part-
kind of mid.
what's a kids
like,
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the
But-
thing. Some people like need to understand that like
You can have a
sometimes
fun
like
movie.
not everything needs to have some deep impactful plot or like change your life kind of thing. Like sometimes like we're just here to have fun, just
Like a moral.
Also,
And it's-
distract
and it's true
ourselves
to
for
the-
a while from life. Just
I
have
don't
fun.
know. That's true to an extent, but like when they do something look deep, like the Mario and Donkey Kong scene, like if you're gonna do it, then try or don't do it at all.
Yeah, I
That's
mean-
my thing.
That's fair.
I think the movie could have benefited from a little bit extra, but it didn't need to have anything extreme. Like it should have just expanded on what it had. It didn't need to do anything like a huge like lesson or morals or
Yeah.
deep ideologies. It just needed to build its characters a little more.
I don't mind if it's there. Like they help enhance a film's quality and everything, but it's not necessary. But yeah, like if they're gonna even try and implement it at all, they might as well go all the way instead of half-ass it. That I can understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. And it's true to the source material of Mario too. Like most Mario games, even today, don't have like a deep,
A story.
complex plot. Yeah, it's just like.
Well,
Oh.
I got a bit of a problem with that
Simple
because then why
premise.
make a movie at all?
But
then
Yeah.
but of course there is like Mario
Money.
deep stories that do exist, like Super Paper Mario or Rosalina's backstory in Galaxy One.
That's so correct, Ty.
So
Damn. Funny.
Super
And it's making a
Mario.
lot of it.
Money.
like,
so Mario is capable
I mean-
of like having. Like,
Why did
deep
you make the
plots,
Krusty
but,
Krab
like
true?
most Mario movies just don't do
I
that.
like
Money.
money.
I mean,
Yeah.
most Mario games don't do that,
like,
and that's fine. Like Mario games still work even without a
well, the
deep story.
the thing is, Nintendo just wants to
Yeah,
expand.
this-
Like, the thing is, Nintendo wants to expand Mario to a further medium. I mean, I don't think it would go like Sonic, where it's a multimedia character. Because I mean, I'm sure Mario technically kind of is, but not really. But it's like Mario's still more focused on the games rather than because Sonic has a lot more things than Mario does in terms of media. But I guess Nintendo's trying to experiment how Mario would turn out, and I mean, it turned out really great, honestly. Like, and I know Mario's not known for having a lot of stories, but I mean, they at least start out with something to at least get, because I don't know. I mean, if you were just to make a Mario movie that's literally just saving the princess, it probably wouldn't be. I mean, I'm sure it'd be enjoyable on its own in some way. Like you could see more adventure and then more dynamic between Mario and
Yeah,
Luigi.
but I love this direction way more.
No, yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, because like honestly, I feel like this movie would be a low key clone of the Super Mario Brothers anime that we had, the Great Rescue to Princess Peach anime, which I don't think most of y'all would have heard of, but I mean,
Yeah, Rescue to Princess.
I have. I've seen it.
Yeah,
It's
I've
the lead.
watched it.
but yeah, I mean, even so, it's like at least I'm glad they're experimenting here, and I mean, I'm curious to know what further direction it will go. I mean, it clears. I mean, I know we haven't talked about this all because, I mean, to be honest, I don't really think it's worth bringing up. But hey, I'm sorry, Yoshi fans, but yeah, we got a post-credit Yoshi.
I would say it
exit.
is. No, it's worth
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's like it creates
That was-
the potential sequel, which is inevitable. It's gonna happen.
And I did like hearing the classic Yoshi like sound effect anyway at the very end.
I don't know.
It's like, yeah.
I mean, it was cool, I guess, but it's like, I don't know. At the same time, I feel like I was setting myself up for bigger expectations.
I get it. It's not as
Yeah.
hype as say Shadow's tease and Sonic 2. But
Far from it.
Far from it,
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
No,
honestly,
it's not.
Dude, it was
Not at
literally
all.
exciting.
or even Tails at the end of Sonic 1.
honestly, I
But,
I was wanting to use the bathroom already when it ended, but you told me there was a post credit. I really wanted to go, and honestly, I feel like I should have went instead.
But I just wanted to. I didn't tell you what it is. I just told you that it exists.
I wish you told me.
I also love how the Luma gets like the last
Well, I
one of the
didn't wanna
movie. It's
spoil
just
it.
like, well, that was a happy ending, but now all they're left is to experience the never endless void. That sounds like a time for a saxophone solo.
Oh
I think
yeah.
people
And then he
overlook
just
that
plays
scene. I think Luma Lee was actually like kind of tying into maybe like potential future sequels.
I
as
thought
well, when they
Rosalina
have-
was gonna be
will
the
probably lean into
post-credits or
Galaxy territory.
I want Rosalina.
We'll probably definitely lead towards like.
If
Galaxy
that Luma
territory.
comes back, I'll be a happy man. Because
I mean,
it's fucking hilarious.
No,
I
it's definitely coming back. I feel like it's just like a loose like plot element that's probably gonna get answered later. It's like, why are you
Yeah.
here? How did you get here?
Who are you?
You come from space, right? And Peach was talking about like there's a whole wide array of galaxies out there. It's like there's gonna be
the
galaxy
whole-
music.
I mean, they did play Galaxy
Galaxy,
Galaxy at the end,
movie.
anyways.
I want Rosalina.
I'm here to talk to you about the Mansion Initiative. What the fuck?
Say I would yeah, Rosalina would be awesome. But I tried like overall though. I mean,
Super Mario Avengers.
it was a fun
I think
movie.
Yoshi's
think-
teaser is fine though. I don't think it's disappointing. I think it's just fine. Like it's okay. Like it works out because like
It would have
we
been
kind of got Yoshi's tease already, which is kind of strange. But like we haven't seen the actual like Yoshi that we know.
Yeah, I
I
can't.
also really like
fine to
the.
me if they didn't show Yoshi's earlier in the movie. Like I think that would have been much more
Yeah.
like.
That was a little
The
strange.
Yoshis
Like they,
were already shown in the trailer too.
Yeah.
That
they
was
probably
one
shouldn't have
too.
teased them at all if that's what they wanted to do. Like they wanted to make Yoshi the
Yeah.
main focus of the.
It's weird. It's very weak.
I was like, so I was like, there's no dinosaur world, or is there gonna be dinosaur world in the next movie? I don't know. There's a lot of questions. But
I think the more thing I'm excited
but-
about instead of Yoshi is the fact that this opens the possibility of Nintendo making other movies based on their properties.
Legend of Zelda, let's
think
go.
the next
Metroid
I would
movie.
think if they're
Come
gonna
on,
make
let's.
Sorry.
Kid Icarus
Metroid
movie,
movie, please.
F-Zero movie, please F-Zero movie,
No.
F-Zero
If
movie.
they're not gonna make a game, why the fuck would they make a movie?
I'm kidding. I'm
No
kidding.
game, no movie. No
I have to
game.
say they make a game before the movie. Honestly,
We're gonna get a movie
had an
before
anime,
they
that's
make
what you
a
get.
F-Zero
That's
game.
No games, absolutely no movies.
Yeah, and it's more expensive to make a movie.
And Earth,
So I would think like for if they're gonna make a sequel to this, that the sequel will have the Koopalings.
are you pretty
I feel
cool?
like that's like the next sort of
that'd be
thing.
interesting.
Koopalings try to rescue Bowser from being Tiny Bowser?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That could work.
Smash Bros.
I
MCU.
would-
That is
I
a
will say
3D World
also-
reference, by the way. If anybody didn't catch that, the fact they got put in the jar. It's kind of like the ending of that
Yeah.
game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I will say I also really like the end credits, like the end credits before the mid credits scene, where it's all the really cool visuals and all the different Mario music. Like you hear the
Yes,
Dude,
yes,
Castle
yes,
Dude,
yes,
I was
yes.
I was so happy
You
that
hear-
Iwata got mentioned
you
in the
hear Dusty
credits.
Garden. from
Yeah, I
Mario
saw
Galaxy.
Iwata's name in the credit. That's so sweet. Deserved, absolutely.
Dude, I was so happy to see him.
Unfortunately, our boy Grant Kirkhope was not credited for the
Dude,
decal.
that was so
Yeah.
that was so stupid.
Yeah, what the hell is that
Well,
about?
All
That
I
around.
love Grant too. I love Grant.
That was a little strange.
Right? That-
Like I know it's from DK64, but it's like be more specific. Who made it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely no
Like-
excuse there.
yeah, like there's an article saying that he wasn't happy that he wasn't mentioned.
I'd be pissed too.
I mean, I don't blame him. He
Dude, that
deserves to be
movie-
credited
dude-
for his property.
Dude, that movie made bank. Man, that man would have got more clout. Honestly, that sucks.
Should have received royalties
Game.
for having his stuff in there.
Maybe
That's the best thing in the whole movie.
they better fix that in the Blu-ray release or DVD.
I'm also glad in the end credits we got to hear Gusty Garden.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that was awesome.
I'm just glad I got to hear Bowser sing again.
Yes.
Yep.
We need a Bowser musical spin-off. Yeah.
Yep. That is so good. Oh, actually, well, another thing, I already mentioned that Bowser was my favorite character in the movie, of course, for obvious reasons, him being both, like, effectively evil and also hilarious. But another thing I really like about Bowser in this movie is how much more expressive he is. Because, like, in the games, he usually always has, like, a grin on his face. Like, his default expression, he usually just has a grin, so he doesn't really emote a whole lot, it seems like. But like here, he's so much more expressive in this movie. Like you can very easily tell when he's like, you know, all happy or lovey-dovey or, you know, super, super angry. Like all that.
Yeah.
His face
really worked out.
expressions were kind of limited back then.
I feel
The
like they took
expressions
a
on
page
Uncle-
out of.
Like, even now, it's kind of limited because he still always has like this
His
is
mouth
definitely
was
like the
always
most
like in that
expressive.
same position.
I feel like
Yeah,
they
it's always
took a
in that
page
same
out of the Mario and Luigi series. I know Bowser's really expressive and comedic there. Like I kind of got those vibes while watching the movie because like at times he was really threatening, other times he was just kind of a goofball, other times a simp.
But I definitely feel like this is the most. I definitely feel like this is the most expressive we've ever seen Bowser. Like in terms of emotions and
Definitely.
stuff.
I think I have to say that I have mixed feelings about Bowser, but I don't know if we have time to talk about it.
I mean, you can go ahead.
You can
If you
go
want
ahead.
to go ahead, you can express your opinion.
I mean, I love Bowser, don't get me wrong, I loved him in this movie, but I don't know, some small part of me kind of wished that he was just, like, gonna be so much more, like, sinister and, like, had some other, motivation, but he just went back to the whole, he's a Peach simp again. I don't know. I was kind of just hoping we would not get that, I guess.
I mean, it was
He
just
did have the backup plan of like, I'm going to destroy the Mushroom Kingdom if she absolutely refuses to marry me.
He was funny, and he did have,
Drop-
yeah.
And
I
he
mean-
definitely seemed more evil.
Put a
Yeah,
nuke on it.
Got the whole
Costume.
nuke.
Hey, he did have
Like-
his really first evil moments.
I mean, I
Like,
think
I don't know.
Because he doesn't
It's
even.
just kind of, it's a small thing, because I just wish it was just a little bit different, but...
like
It's like, from what I understand, in most of the games, he actually treats his minions well, but here he tends to like insult them or forget who they are.
like
And,
Or kill
of course
them.
he won't-
no,
or kill them in the kiss.
Turn him into a damn dry bones, dude.
I love that movie.
No,
Better.
Still the best joke. That made me cry laughing. I was laughing about it when like 2 scenes later.
Saying no, like I actually laughed so hard on that. I kind of wanted them to do something like that too, because it makes sense. Like I always wonder, like are Koopas just straight up dead? I mean, are dry bones straight up just dead Koopas? It's like, okay, yeah, I guess they were.
I kind of feel like I'm the only one that kind of thinks they look adorable.
No, they do.
I'm
Well,
like,
when they're not
Scary.
hopping out of the ground with claws, just reaching
Yeah.
out towards you like zombies, and
They're trying,
yeah.
they're trying to eat you.
look at that, it's so cute. Oh, I want to pet it.
Should have dry bones.
Speaking of which, I do
We
like.
talk about the Shy Guys too in that scene. We didn't talk about like I like how they use the
yeah.
Shy Guys as a horror element. That's hilarious to me.
It's
Yeah.
kind
Like-
of fitting.
Right when Luigi thinks he's safe, like you see the typical like thunder strike or like and then you can just see the Shy Guys behind him just like looking like Jason Voorhees or something with the mask.
And I like how this
Yeah.
is kind of like the
love
leader of the Shy Guys in a way.
Love that so much.
And
Also,
so I
makes
was
me
gonna, I
think
was
of
gonna
how
like the sorry, but I was also like the scene where they do the classic like Dry Bones comes back to life, because we obviously know the Dry Bones can like put themselves back together.
They can put
Yeah,
themselves back,
get knocked
yeah.
down. So
Yeah, they're annoying.
Luigi accidentally breaks the Dry Bones and he's like, "Oh, you just got a Luigi," and then he comes back to life, and it's a
back
very
together.
yeah, actually, like they do it really well in terms of like horror with the Dry Bones coming back.
thinking of the Shy Guys makes me think of the presents all of the villains were giving for the fucking wedding.
Yeah.
Just dropping a block and coins like that. I love that.
Oh yeah, and then King Bomb blew up. Poor guy.
Oh yeah,
he
died. Peace.
He was like,
Tried to defuse himself, but he was like,
Yeah, he
well.
died.
I like how he like
Yeah, well,
just gave
I'm
in at
dead.
the end. As alright, I accept my fate.
He always have a bomb, so of course.
Pretty morbid.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, those are my thoughts. What I just said.
That's fair.
Like I think one thing I think for the Bowser dynamic with Peach, I think they only did for comedic effect. Like, oh, it's funny because a ugly turtle loves a hot princess or something, or cute princess, I'd say. I don't know.
Nice had moments
I was
where
just-
he like.
I was just kind of tired of it, you know? Seen it over and over.
I just started to play Super Paper Mario again, and there's the opening scene where they arrange for Bowser and Peach to be married, and they're like, "Bowser, do you take Peach to be a lawfully wedded wife?" And then Bowser's like, "Are you kidding? Of course I do. I do."
But seeing Ice Peach was pretty awesome, though.
Oh yeah.
That was great. I didn't expect them to use the ice flower of all things. That was a nice surprise.
There it
I was wondering, it's like, what the hell is that? Isn't that bouquet? Was it a bomb? And then it's like the ice bomb. I'm like, oh, didn't see that coming.
I figured it might have been.
We're wedded, Jesus.
I mean, yeah.
What is this, Resident Evil?
Just throws a bomb into Bowser's mouth.
Oh god.
But yeah.
Super Mario movie.
It's a small thing, but I like the detail though. But I like that little moment of DK being the one to save the prisoners who were getting dropped into the lava.
Yep.
Because he was the one that like stopped it at first and just pulled it back up.
He's a strong
Yeah,
boy.
and he got his
That was a nice
closure.
moment.
Luigi just barely makes it because most of his cage is melted.
And he got his own closure from his grandfather, at least not grandfather, to Cranky, like, you know.
Cranky actually acknowledged him.
Yeah, just like how Mario's dad acknowledged him at the end.
Yeah, done.
Like,
Good boy.
Good job, son. Why don't you go
Hooray, Cranky is saved.
Yay. I
like-
care more about Luigi getting saved and the one moment going boo.
Because he wanted to die. Like, oh my god, it was so morbid. Like, as he was about to go into the lava, like he was smiling.
Mercy.
He was saying, "Oh yes, mercy, finally!" Like, and, like he was literally chilling, just waiting to die.
I love it. Every single thing he says is hilarious.
I love their voice actor. They do a great job. It's probably like a little kid.
I know, it's just makes it funnier too. It's an actual little kid saying this.
Yeah, it's kind of
There is no escape.
I actually like the Penguin King character too, for like how, like,
Enough.
proud.
Jail's depressing enough already.
Yeah, we haven't even. Yeah, Penguin King needs more screen time.
Shout out to Cyborg's voice actor.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. That's cool.
That's Cyborg? Oh shit, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it is.
Yeah.
What now?
The Penguin King is voiced by Cyborg's like voice actor from Teen Titans.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was just a taste of our power. Booyah.
The Blue Shell Koopa is voiced by Rob.
I do.
Says booyah.
Booyah!
Platoon movie one.
No.
And Blue Shell Koopa is voiced by Robin.
Oh,
No, that's cool.
interesting.
Yes.
Wow,
I didn't know
that's
that.
Where? Who?
The Robin from Teen Titans?
Yeah, like who's
Yeah,
the comparison?
Yeah, he-
Koopa?
The blue Koopa.
Oh,
The
Blue.
blue shell?
the Blue Shell
Yeah.
Koopa.
Oh,
I
interesting.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Makes the scene a whole
Yeah.
lot better. Oh.
There's a lot of Teen Titans alumni in the movie.
A lot of their voice actors and actresses are kind of everywhere, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's still crazy though. That's really
What the
nice.
Now let's get Greg Sipes to voice
Yeah.
Luigi here.
Oh, what?
Who died?
Oh, there's no.
Lily.
Gerald.
Nah,
thought Lily was
no, I'm here.
No, Gerald didn't
Oh.
die for once, but
Wow.
No, it's
Hey,
Lily.
I'm playing
Lily.
Mario's Legacy in the background. Thank you very much.
I'll play Luigi U. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else before we wrap up, because I know we already reached like almost 2 hours, right? Like 6 minutes. I know. I wanted to bring up about like because I know people like to make comparisons to Sonic movie for some reason, which makes sense. But it's like I'm just don't want us to
I
go
don't-
deep into it.
I don't think it's fair to do so. I feel
Yeah,
like
the
they,
Sonic 2 movie is just way better.
No, yeah, I
It
know.
is.
Alright, chill out. Even though you're right,
That's not what you were going to.
Better than Sonic 2? No, definitely.
you're right
not.
on a subjective level, but I feel like both films have their strengths and weaknesses.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like
Yeah.
I think like the
Yeah,
Sonic
yeah.
movies
Yeah,
have
one has a
two
story to
characters.
tell, and the other was.
Yeah,
you cut off at that part, but yeah.
the Sonic movies have better characterization, and like it gives
story.
it
Yeah.
gives them more time for their characters to like actually be fleshed out and shine.
They work in the context of like the
Yeah,
game.
and they have better like character development.
Yeah, they're starting
Well,
to,
Yeah.
like,
For me.
like Sonic.
Visuals, go ahead, John. Sorry.
I was saying, like the Sonic movie, like it's trying to start its own, set up its own universe, pretty much. So it's not gonna have a lot of references or go ape shit with it, like the Mario movie does. 'Cause, like Mario movie has nonstop references. Like Sonic movie 2 has some references, of course, like to SA2, a little bit of, like a little bit of that, but it's more focused like on its origins, I guess. Like they're not gonna like. Obviously, you're not gonna see fucking Sonic Movie 2 referencing, I don't know, Forces or Lost World, Zavik or some bullshit like that. While Mario Movie
Yeah,
references
reference Labyrinth Zone.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as I'm trying to say too, plus like one's live action, one's CG, so I mean, well, I don't think that really matters much. But even so, it's just, yeah, they're completely different type of genres.
I mean, half live action, half CG.
Yeah.
I don't like to compare, but yeah.
But
I think it's just because of these two big rivals finally got movies.
yeah, exactly.
Well, I
like,
mean, one had a movie, it just sucked.
Movies that like really mattered.
Exactly.
Yeah, the movies during an age where the video game curse is kind of dead.
Yeah.
Because we're getting like good video game adaptation movies now, and it's like we're just waiting for other companies to do their own, other than Sega and Nintendo. Like I'm not sure if Capcom will do it or.
Well, I mean, we've been getting good video game movies. Just
The next
they don't
video
have
game-
ones for
Street
two big
Fighter's on the
platforms.
verge of like developing a Capcom's on the verge of making a Street Fighter movie that's in development.
Yeah, they're.
Oh yeah, we're getting a
Heard about
FNAF
that.
movie this
Yeah.
year, right? A FNAF movie?
Yeah.
I don't
One could
know if
argue
it's
that
this year, but I'm pretty sure it's next year.
Wait,
There's,
one could-
So see how it is.
isn't
If
there?
I heard
That's
correctly, I
yeah.
think there's also a FNAF and Minecraft movie in the works.
No, the FNAF one is the FNAF
Yeah.
one's coming out this year. I heard about
My
that.
next video game movie is Five Nights at Freddy's.
All right, FNAF.
Yeah, it was in production for like 3 years.
Coming in October this year.
That's crazy to me.
All right, time to watch the FNAF movie.
We really
So,
live in an
I
age
think
where these things are happening.
I think one
Yeah,
can make an
I'll
easy
probably see
argument
it.
that
Why not?
the video
probably see
game
it too,
is
soon.
I haven't
cursed,
been
but
interested in that series since like after 4, but then like
Yeah, same.
I'll
but then
probably see
security
it.
breach switched to me though. So
I mean, I'll probably see it just because if it's gonna attract to all
Nice.
audiences, like if it's gonna attract to even like people who aren't really familiar with FNAF, then I'll watch it.
I wonder if it's gonna be serious or if it's gonna be like kind of silly.
I imagine it'll be serious.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to wait and see because this is a Mario movie talk and not a FNAF talk.
I wonder if the
Yeah.
if the plot's gonna be easier to follow than the actual games. But regardless,
That's
I think
Mar-
like
Mario's.
I think I'm just excited to see what else Nintendo or other companies are gonna do because like. One could even make the argument that the Nintendo property was like the first good video game movie with Detective Pikachu.
In a
Or
way.
at least
No,
the
we should
first
do
that.
widely
Yeah, I-
recognized good video game
We should
movie.
we should just get a Nintendo Cinematic Universe, especially since the MCU is kind of losing its hype now.
Super Smash
I
Bros.
think,
MCU, man.
I think that could work, especially since people are still into crossovers, and now it's like
Like,
since the movie's a success, to be like, oh shit, this could actually work out. Let's make movies again,
I
and
think,
then they make a ton of money.
I
I
think,
think I believe Chris
So they've already
Pratt
like
was kind of
quadrupled their
teasing.
budget.
Chris Pratt was teasing like the inevitability of like sequels and maybe other properties
Oh, there's
getting
gonna
movies.
be.
So.
it's the start of
I'm not
it.
worried about Mario movie sequels. I'm worrying about other Nintendo movies.
Like, the thing is, Nintendo has to have a really big roadmap and prepare for it so they can have it like yearly, kind of like Marvel does, so that way we don't get dry
Yeah.
or wait too long for stuff like this. Because I know that we get Marvel's movies like every year, so like they need to like start preparing, like start
well,
investing more
I
money.
think the difference is the Nintendo ones are going to probably be all animated.
No, yeah, they are. I don't doubt.
So animation can take longer. It also depends if they're going to continue to go with Illumination or not.
Or maybe they have multiple properties.
They
Maybe, like,
probably will.
maybe they get multiple
I
properties.
don't know if I want Illumination to make a Metroid movie.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think
probably
I
won't
want
work
that.
out.
Oh, I
I
forgot
don't think
to.
I want that.
Oh yeah, speaking of elimination, there was no fart joke in the Mario movie.
Thank
Oh
God.
shit! I was genuinely not
Thank
damn it
God.
the whole time.
No, Shaun.
I was just thinking about that.
No fart
Even
joke.
So-
Let's
even Sonic
go.
has jokes.
Not a single fart joke. Let's
Me-
go.
Honestly, the
I'm
craziest
running
thing
an
was
army
like,
of toads to
No.
I think. What the fuck? Oh, thank God there was no twerking either. God.
Oh no. Wait, was there a Toad dance party? Like, wait.
No, there wasn't.
God
it was
damn
not.
it.
Wasn't a
No
party.
dance party. No.
Yeah, yeah,
that
it's a good thing
movie.
you didn't make a bet,
I'm
John.
so
It's a
sorry.
good thing.
You were so disappointed.
No,
Stop
Tom was
saying-
hyping up a Toad dance party, like because Illumination has a thing for dance parties in the end of the movie all the time.
They surprised they didn't put much emphasis on the toes. I thought they were gonna treat them like minions or something. They didn't.
Good.
No,
I'm glad they
I'm
didn't. They
thankful
were-
for that because the minions
A
were
little too
funny,
much.
God, they did it.
but they got way too obnoxious.
Yeah, don't get me
Although I
wrong.
do
I'm glad
like
they
the,
didn't, but yeah, it's just surprising.
I do actually
considering
like the little gag they did with the logo gag they did with the minions at the beginning because you get to hear the Mario Kart like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah. That was fun.
And you can see 8-bit Mario and 8-bit Luigi showing like Nintendo logo. That was pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah, I like that too. That was-
Super cute.
But yeah.
Like, oh my god,
just-
Mario.
Who would make the other movies? Like, what animation studios would Nintendo go with for like Zelda or
DreamWorks.
Metroid?
Maybe DreamWorks
DreamWorks.
would be a good fit.
That could work. Actually, yeah, no. But
They could
considering how
definitely do a
they've
Zelda
done with
movie.
like, Considering how they did with like How to Train Your Dragon, they could totally do a Zelda movie. But who
That's
would do
what I was
Metroid?
thinking.
I feel like DreamWorks and Illumination will be the best bet. I doubt Sony picked like animation or pictures.
I would be okay with DreamWorks doing Metroid or Zelda.
I feel like,
because
yeah,
they've done some good stuff. I'd be okay with both of them.
I can see like the next Nintendo movie would be with Zelda, but I really want a Metroid movie.
Probably Zelda.
Zelda's next. I want
Zelda.
Metroid, but
Zelda's
that's like,
definitely coming.
Yeah,
next.
Zelda's-
If it happens.
Zelda's their second
No,
Zelda's
no,
next.
no. We're gonna get a Donkey Kong movie.
Luigi's Mansion movie?
Well, I mean, Donkey Kong's already in
Exactly.
I want an
Like, it would
F-Zero
exactly-
movie. F-Zero movie.
Exactly. They have the assets. They just need to bring in the Kremlings and the other Kongs.
I mean,
Who's gonna voice King K. Rool?
It would be less work, and that's
would
what they would go for.
But I'm
F-Zero
talking for
movie.
the characters we haven't even seen yet, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm speaking realistically.
No, but I'm saying we're not thinking of like those who would come after for like characters we haven't seen. Because like a Donkey Kong movie could come next, but I mean
Alright.
ooh,
Yes, I gotcha. It's gonna be a Kirby movie.
I knew you were gonna fucking say that.
I would love it just so we can see the like terrible abomination.
Honestly,
that's the
Kirby
final
has more of a
boss.
chance than Metroid does, if I'm being honest.
I don't really know if a Kirby could
Alright,
work
if I'm your
for a movie.
fanboys, Kirby would.
No, what the
come
fuck would a
first.
Kirby movie even be?
I want to
We,
go.
Yoshi
we said, we said the same thing about a Mario. That doesn't
Think out
work.
of all the Nintendo movies.
Oh,
that'd
so
be
we
On a
give
Bowser movie.
so we give Kirby
Also,
a
we have a
voice.
whole animated series about Kirby, so
Oh,
they can
please,
pull
please.
stuff out of their
I
ass.
still just think a Metroid movie would be
So
better.
they're not gonna give Kirby a
It
voice.
would be better, but Kirby would come first.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
No, I feel like before Kirby would be Zelda.
We need a TGMG
Nah.
movie.
This summer, we're getting one this summer.
We don't get paid enough.
We get a Dawn's Day movie.
We're gonna get a checkpoint movie.
Wait, a TGMG movie? He hasn't even fucking
Yes.
finished the vlog yet. Don't go too far with a movie.
Yeah.
We start filming the movie. John's we're just like,
can't
all right,
handle
John,
it.
when's it gonna be done? It'll be done in 2030.
I gave him
But
a
we
theme
filmed,
song.
we filmed it this year. I
And
know what I
even then,
said.
it's gonna get delayed.
I want a super.
We'll pay for your fucking flight tickets and we'll have a movie.
I did pay for my flight tickets.
I'm telling the
Yeah.
people who didn't. Anyways.
Oh, we'll work
I
on
want
it.
to
We
have our
really
movie.
talked about it yesterday.
Okay. Anyways. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Nintendo movie's awesome. TGMG movie, cool. Life movie, yes, cool. Monopoly movie, awesome. Alright.
Dude,
Mario movie good.
Jenga movie.
Battleship movie. Oh,
Tetris
No,
movie.
let's not talk about that one. That's out.
Tetris movie. I don't know, but
Ping
anyway,
pong movie.
ping pong.
Tetris movie. It's just
Wait,
the
isn't
coaching
Tetris movie an actual thing?
It's just a
It
document.
is.
It's a
It
document.
is. They're making the origin of the game of how the game came to be.
Yeah, that's like a documentary though. I don't know, but
Yeah, it's supposed to be like the crazy story of how Tetroid, Jesus Christ,
Tetroid?
what the fuck am I on right now?
Tetroid, that sounds
Tetris.
cool.
Tetris. Tetroid will be funny. No,
Metroid
Tetris. How the game was
long cases.
What the fuck?
Just fun song. But no, enough of my slip up. Because apparently the story with Tetris and the origin of it is wild. I don't know anything
Yeah,
about
it is. Yeah, it
I'll probably
actually
see
is.
it.
you know.
Apparently.
Okay, so we can all agree before we end this off, an Excite Bike movie will be a blockbuster hit.
Absolutely.
Get out.
Let's go.
Okay, a Duck Hunt movie. There, final answer.
No,
Ice
Get out even
Climb
harder.
movie.
Yes!
Get out
Yo!
too. Get out her.
Dude, that's okay. Now we're speaking
I
the
hate
same
the
language,
dog
Noah.
very much.
A Rob movie.
That's Tom's
That didn't
movie.
work.
That's Tom's
Exactly.
Shit.
Tom's movie.
A Rob movie just to piss everyone off who are ready to go in the game.
It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. We can just go all day. Just all the fucking
No, if we want to really piss off him, you gotta have a Fire Emblem movie.
fire.
And just have a fuck
be
ton of. And it has to be a multiverse one, so we can have all the sword fighters.
Xenoblade movie.
It would work better as an anime, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same with Splatoon.
Well, Castlevania.
Let's
did get
put two
a
movie.
series.
You know.
Castlevania got a great series.
Okay, here's the thing. Before I end this off, like, you know, for Nintendo having different animation studios like Illumination and DreamWorks, I was like, wouldn't it be like? I mean, no, not really. I was like, would it be like too kind of far off or different from their style? I guess not really style. I don't know. I feel like I'm thinking too deep. I don't think it would.
Really.
No.
I think
Maybe
I think going to Pixar would be a bit too out there though.
No, I mean that's Disney property.
That's
I
not
don't-
happening.
I don't think Nintendo would want to
No.
touch that's Disney stuff.
That's not happening.
That's like
No, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't
I
go-
think DreamWorks and Illumination are safer bets.
yeah, exactly. That's like the only ones they can do.
If they wanted to go for Disney or Pixar, they would have done it by now. But no, they chose Illumination for a reason.
Yep.
Yeah, because Illumination is good at making movies that make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Money.
So yeah, props to Illumination. They got their W mainly because of Miyamoto and Nintendo.
They now have
supervising-
3 good movies.
Miyamoto's the GOAT.
Yeah, this one's the best one.
I love
Dude, Miyamoto actually created a story, even though it's not, still bare bones, but it's more than a 2D Mario game story. Yeah, cool.
Yep.
That's not saying much.
absolutely.
Hey, it's
Mario,
something,
I know
all right?
it's not
It's
saying-
something.
It really is something. Yeah, I agree with.
It is
Mario.
definitely a story of all time.
Yeah.
Mario.
the story of all time.
Yes.
Now,
I love that.
Now, I know it's pretty obvious, but I'm sure we recommend this movie to people. So, I mean,
If you're a Mario fan or just video game fan, in general, you'll
If
love
you're a
it.
gamer,
yeah.
This is for you.
okay.
What are you doing? Go watch it.
If you had a childhood and you enjoyed Mario, you'll enjoy it. If you're looking for a deep, life-changing experience that'll make you question yourself as a person, then I don't know. You're probably
Go watch
looking at the wrong
some
fucking
Just
place.
watch it.
Go watch some
Anime
anime.
instead.
Just like an angsty teenager.
Watch the Mario movie. It can make you learn how to have fun in life. I don't know.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, I love this movie. This movie was really fun to watch. Really nice experience. Really, sure, it has its problems, but like, it's just the good. In my opinion, the good
I
outweighs
get it,
the bad.
Tyson. You hate simping.
It's nothing
Whatever.
that breaks the movie.
John, you're a fucking simp.
No, I'm
And,
not.
Tell it how it is. Tell it how it is, brother.
Oh, John, I didn't know you were in the movie. Great joke.
You stole my joke!
Alley.
No. Wait, no. What are you talking about? That's going to be the TV show. They're not going to get the actors back. They're going to get John as Bowser and Allie as Peach.
God.
Oh my
It's
god.
one
Still
more
has to have a
little
song
thing.
number though.
One more little thing.
No, get the fuck.
Christ.
Okay, we're done here. Shit.
Mario movie good. That's all you gotta know.
We're gonna watch
It's
this. We
good,
gotta
see
watch
it.
this again. This,
Fun.
we need to watch this again this summer. If it once it's
That's
out
good.
on
Oh,
Blu-ray.
I would love to do
I
that.
already suggested
That'd be
it.
fun, yeah.
Absolutely.
If it's out by the time on DVD and Blu-ray, which I hope it is, maybe.
Yeah, well.
Or streaming.
It'll probably be on
They're already
streaming
making
services.
plans to do so.
Or we
It
just
will be.
or we get pirated. I don't know. But anyways.
Yes, yes, we
Nah,
do.
I'm out.
wouldn't.
Fuck if it.
I would. Nintendo would take that shit down fast then.
It'll be out by
I don't
then.
know.
Like,
Oh, big deal. I bet I could find a cam version of the movie right now.
I mean, yeah, but it won't be as good quality. I mean, like, we're
No,
not.
I'm talking about what Shaun said. That Nintendo would take it down. I bet I could find one.
I'm sure we all can.
Camcorder.
Camcorder. But yeah. So yeah, thank you all for listening, guys. This was a very fun time. What a time to be a Mario fan. I'm glad we got banger movies, cause banger video game movies. Cause last year, exactly at this time, almost, it was Sonic Movie 2. This year's Mario movie. Then next year, at the end of at the end of next year, we'll get the Sonic Movie 3.
Sonic movie 3?
So yeah, but
Not a hype.
I'm so excited for
So
it.
much hope for this movie.
and then we got FNAF movie this year. I don't know. I'm just bringing shit.
Yay! So many dead
For that
kids.
too.
Hey,
Oh
Tyson's
yeah, you're right. It comes out later this year.
Hey,
So many dead kids.
Things are looking good on it. Like, I'm actually kind of like, because from what I heard, things are looking pretty decent and good. So I'm kind of excited, hoping it'll be good.
Yep.
But yes. So yeah. Anyways, thank y'all for listening, guys. I don't know how to close this off. Wahoo.
Mario,
Bye.
good.
Mario movie good. Go
Mario
watch it.
Watch the movie.
Pretty
Good.
darn good. Go
Uh,
see it.
Good movie.
Hashtag F-Zero
It's a
movie.
Mario.
It's to me. A
Bowser.
positive review of the movie.
Never mind.
Hashtag Mario movie. Hashtag John's a simp. Hashtag TGMG.
That's a
Hashtag
go
when am I
see it
getting
again.
paid?
Yeah, when we did
Yeah, John wouldn't be getting paid.
All right,
That's
bye
a go
guys.
see it.
Signing this off. We'll discuss this behind the doors. Bye.
Money!
behind the
Bye.
murder door.
Money.
Bye.
We've got to have
Money.
Commentary movie watch session when?